crash, by the way, because I'm running a thing that might mess it up eventually, but right now it's stuck at 62.3% and probably will stay that way for several hours. So if something breaks on my end, that's why.
Would that affect your actual game too?
I mean, it shouldn't, because in theory it's not looking at the hard drive the game is on, but I don't know exactly what it's doing, so... So I was having it's like scanning the hard drive to see if it's broken.
In case anybody didn't know, Valor's broken. Like, it's literally bugged right now where Sarah doesn't get the trait buffs.
Yeah, summoners they theorize too.
I thought I could think about that.
And also, if you didn't know, Embrace is proximity, so if you need a heal, just get close to the fairy.
What? I thought it targeted lowest health.
No, it's proximity.
I thought it prioritized based on HP.
No, like speed killers, there was a strat in P12S where they took turns walking to the ferry in order to build LB.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, is it absolutely proximity? So if you had a tank that was close to it at almost full health?
It's probably a mix, right? It's probably the lowest health person, but also takes into account the closest person.
Yeah, probably something like that. So like two people were the same distance, it'll probably would target the closest.
Okay.
Not the closest, the lowest HP, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, that blew my mind because I always assumed it was also lowest HP.
Yeah. I miss when it was.
That's what I thought too.
Although
it was like
it was hard to do. I actually got good at doing manual fairy healing back in the day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you showed me your shortcuts for it. It was actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
You can tell it who to target.
You could.
Yeah.
Back in like Heaven's Word through Stormblood and up to Shadowbringers.
Yeah, that would be before I played the game.
When they took it away, I felt kind of empty inside.
But it also means they took the 10-minute opener away. Disaster.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! Oh, wickedly divine!
Watch this sight.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
On the outside. Supports would be close.
And they're down!
Support's in.
Is it over already?
No, support's out.
Support's out, yeah.
Support lightning.
It was, I guess it was a mix.
Yeah, you have to react to that one.
Needs to be in, that's gonna hit pretty close to people in.
Oh, no. So what decides in or out? I didn't actually understand it last time.
So the in or out, yeah, the cast name. Widening is out first.
I meant like who has to be closer for getting hit.
It's the diamonds if they're sorry.
Yeah. So it's the pink and purple diamonds. The one where the diamonds are more spread out is far. The one where the diamonds are all clustered together is close for the targeting.
Okay. When you guys were like so back and forth like ping pongs on Wednesday, I couldn't follow anything you were saying, so I was like, they'll put a chart up or something.
And then,
nobody put a...
So
Sorry.
we can see there's four different like things she can. There's four different ways that can play out. She seems to always alternate. So if she starts with like need to be in the dodge, the AOE, and then she's hitting the two closest people, then the next one will always be out, and she's hitting the two farthest people, and then it'll alternate back into be inside, hit the two closest people, and stuff like that. She can start with either of those two combos. So she can start. You have to be in the dodge AOE, then she hits the closest, or she could start. You have to be in the dodge AOE and it's the farthest, and it's the same two variations for if she starts. You have to be out. So there's 4 total combos she can do for that.
Do we need to take any of those with more than one person?
No.
No, but it has to
Just
be two
never-
people each. It has to be 2 different people
To do
each time.
different people each time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I get it.
And the debuffs from the jumps earlier, the ones that we get hit a set roll, and then the ones that we debate afterwards, both of the ones from those are gone by the time it starts. So we can have a set
okay.
pair of like we can have a set order of which pairs go when the main thing we have said is the positioning to figure out those 4 different combos. But
Right.
yeah.
And then just to be clear, when we go to the sides inside or out, the first group, because I think it was DPS or supports that get hit with the debuff and the AoE, those people should be inside, and the people who didn't get hit have to be in the outer grid.
People who did get hit has to be. Oh yeah, the people who didn't get hit had to be
out.
either in or out, depending on what her diamond is. You want to get hit by her diamond for the person that didn't get hit.
Oh, I meant before that.
Yeah, that's what I
Isn't
mean.
there-
Yeah. The one before that where the lines explode and then we need to
Yeah.
dodge them and stuff. Yeah, that one is like that. So the first explosion, where it decides that we just grid spread in the center or we just fan out to the west and east. Those are set. It'll hit 4 of 1 roll. After that, so then do the opposite, where she exploded the outside first, and the center's exploding. If she exploded the center, and it's the outside exploding.
Okay, and that happens before narrowing.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
She'll do a witch hunt with a diamond. If she does a witch hunt with the diamond that says the close people are gonna get hit next, the people who didn't get hit need to be close so they can bait it to hit them. If she does the far diamond, the people who didn't get hit need to be the ones that are far to bait the far the far hit.
That one is still a full spread because of forked lightning. So everyone
It
gets
is,
hit by an
yeah,
AoE
yeah.
at the same time there.
Yeah, so you'll basically just do either on that second one you'll do your grid spreads, but you'll just change it up by one person is in the closer part of your grid spreads and the person's in the back, depending on where you need to be. If you're on the far west and far east, it's the same thing, just on the edges, where the person that needs to be closest on the closer spot, and the person is farthest on the farthest spot. And it'll just change based on what the diamond is for the second part. We won't know ahead of time.
So
What the positioning is.
for the priority on the on like widening or narrowing witch hunt, how do you want to set that, like supports then DPS? Because I know you were saying we probably wanted melees to take the close proximity targets and then range to take the far, because that just makes sense.
They alternate, right?
They do.
They alternate, and they could start as either one.
So I was
Well,
thinking light
if
party
it's-
1, light party 2, but like this way.
So like if she starts with the far, then the far group of light party 1 takes it, and then and then the close group of light party 1 takes the next close, and then the next 2 sets the light party 2 handles that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I was thinking like clot spots like this, or like, color based with like a roll. So I'll take here, melees would be east-west, tanks north-south, and I think I flipped these.
Oh, you want the melees on the
Well, I want
sides?
people on like opposite corners to walk in or like step out,
Yeah,
Or,
and for
um,
You
the
could just keep healers
for the
east-west then, right?
out, it doesn't matter as much, but
I was just saying for like to not clip anybody. Like this would kind of make sense.
Yes.
Oh, so it alternates.
Well, if we have it, I guess I see too because we don't want them to hit each
But
other.
we
if
we
they go in
can
close.
also set
Nice.
we could also set static spots for both baits because that is a thing we could do.
We could just do that. I think that's probably. I think that would work. Well, no, it would. That would be awkward for the outs because you can't easily get to that.
Yeah.
As opposed to when it's the out, you can just either move out or stay close on your clock spot.
Yeah,
because we
I
don't
mean-
have dead spots.
Yeah, I do think maybe we should. Well,
So I
like,
think
yeah, it's
dynamic should
it is
probably
too
do
hard
better.
to set actual set spots.
Yeah, so I guess. Well, okay, if Coessence is on, he's normally on 2, so for clock spots anyway. So
Or A.
if we moved in,
Oh, yeah.
if me and him moved in together, I guess we could risk hitting each other.
My thought process was, if we like base it off like narrowing versus widening, like we just say tanks melees go for whenever it's in, and then range go whenever it's the out dodge. That way there's no like weird melee ends up having to move out to bait. And
Well,
we
that
just
makes-
we
Like,
always bait
that's-
them
Yeah.
A and
That's what I
B.
wanted
okay.
to
I messed up.
to set the
Okay.
priority. Like, so it'd be like tanks take the first in, melee DPS
Yeah.
take the second in, like
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
that would
I would wonder if are the spots if able or like are the AoEs small enough that we can just keep clock spots and keep it like that so that
I
when
mean,
Coessence move in from
I do
If you
think
go
so.
in,
don't
it
hit
might
each
In
other.
like,
dangerous.
sorry what
But it depends how far everyone else is out.
I think everyone just has to like slide in, and well, since you're closer, you could just go significantly much like further in. So I don't think it'll clip. But yeah, like
I think
Panda.
it'd be safer just to baited it like east-west every time.
well, because
But I don't know if that's
'Cause, like,
well
for-
it's not it wouldn't be sorry
yeah, because for that mechanic, everyone's going to need to be standing like on the edge of the in and out AoEs in order to minimize the movement that way. So, like, that's the distance you have to be notably closer or further than, which is these markers is like the edge of her circle.
Are you still at max melee when you're outside the inner circle?
I do not know.
it's very
Okay.
big I feel like you're not
Her hitbox is pretty.
Her hitbox might get bigger with the wings. but probably
standing
not.
behind Z for max melee. I don't know if that's actually max melee.
I
But
mean,
like,
we could
still,
just-
like, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like you're not when you're out. I think it's not enough.
So should we just
Um,
try static
I-
order, like tanks
I
then
think we
melee
should.
then?
Well, we should always have static order because we can.
Well,
do
like,
you
static
know, it
order.
would be
There's no reason to not
supports.
dynamically do it. I mean, there's no reason to dynamically do it for the order. What I was mainly worried about is just like, can we keep it at clock spots to make the spots easier to remember? But
And-
if we just want to change it for just this mechanic,
Well, when
I
the
get-
DPS come in, they can come in, go bias for.
oh, I guess yeah, we could just
Right.
me and him just move towards West Indies. We don't have to stay at that area in our clock spot. Okay, so can you put those marks back over here? The clock spot marks.
Sorry.
I thought it was pairs, not.
Yeah,
groups.
sorry, it was like support. I said light party, but I definitely meant
I think we
support
should
first.
I think we should set it up so that it's just the tanks take the first close, and then the
Healers take the
melees
first
take
out.
the second close, and then the
Healers first out.
healers take the first out, and then Reigns take the second out.
Yeah, because then it would be
yeah.
like support resolve and then DPS resolve also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be best. So in that case, if it was be on the inside and then be in first, then the tanks would go closer to the boss. Everybody else would stay on the edge of the donut. You just as far enough in as you need to be to dodge donut, but no farther, so you don't get clipped by any AoEs. And then when it goes into the out far, then it would just be everybody would go out, stand on the border that you need to be out to dodge it, and then the range would go, the healers first would go all as farther away,
Yeah.
and then we
That's-
just, and then the second second round of it would just be the melees, the DPS doing their version of it. You just need to keep track of if you're. Well, I mean, it's set. Never mind. It's set if we do it like this, so that support and DPS. Yeah.
Does
I
it
think that
alternate?
would work.
Does it alternate the gems in a
It alternates
convenient
the-
way for the in and out circle? Like, will you ever get
No,
in
it
but
can-
have the out circle?
Yes.
Yes. Which
She can
means
do-
the
I was
other way
hoping
is
she
the
couldn't-
only
I was
problem.
hoping she couldn't. Our last poll showed that she can. So she can do.
Okay.
She can do donut, be close, or donut, be far. And the same thing with be out, be close, or be out, be far.
Yeah.
If
So
that's
the
the case, is
the
there
only-
any value in having melees and tanks take the inner one if we might be forced out of melee range half the time anyway?
It's just for.
It's
for
so we don't get
consistency's
out.
sake. It's honestly just that too, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's also
so-
just for consistency's sake. There has to be some order, so we might as well just pick this. Will sometimes make more uptime better.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be what it is. You'll have to everyone will have to get very comfortable with the border of the donut / out, and then adjust accordingly. And if it's your turn to be closer during this dodge or farther during this dodge, then you
Yeah.
will do it.
So the only combination we specifically need to mention what we're doing for is in targeting far.
Yeah, that's how you should
Yeah.
describe it. Yeah.
Because everyone goes really
We
close.
can't
Because then
stand
everyone
on
else has to step in but the people taking it. But
And
the range.
I feel like
taking
I
it.
don't know if it's necessary that if since she alternates so far anyway, I don't think it's necessary to mention anything past the first in targeting far for the AoE, because after that you just know that you're moving in and out because you'll always alternate it. But yeah, I think this is a practice thing because it's going to be a lot of dancing around.
But yeah, because for the in targeting far, like everyone else has to step further in than the people
Yeah.
taking it. So
That does mean that it's not. Yeah, you have to be aware of the out times, or the. Yeah, you have to be aware of the out times because everybody has to step in during an out, if it's during a donut.
yeah.
Or else they'll get
The-
the clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just have to stay very aware of how it's going. It's like I think we'll just like have to get it down.
Yeah, you just you gotta get used
That's
to
the set order. Is the first close and the first far are tanks and healers respectively. Then the second close and the second far are melees and range respectively. While making sure that you do the opposite of what the baiting group has to be doing, so that you don't bait it yourself. Mainly for when she does like you said, the in far, people are going to all step in aside from those two people. But
Can she
well,
also
the
do
same with the out out
Close.
close. You'll still have to step out so that you aren't the closest than the other two people.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to it.
Whew, okay, that's gonna take some
It's-
iterations.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, yeah.
My controller shut off. Give me a sec.
Oh.
There we go. Can you recount?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We can jump if you need. Although. no,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
didn't
think
do my
it's-
dance at all because my controller shut off.
It should be fine. I'll try to get a unnatural crit low.
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go much farther than 20 seconds?
We're doing like
Yeah,
20.
yeah,
we're at like 30-second prog right now. So we're fine.
Oh,
There we go.
lucky.
Oh, shit.
Grab love
It
anyway.
just feels nicer.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Oh yeah, let's try hitting that.
Yeah, you'd have to be. Oh yeah, max melee. But you have to go out.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings. Ha! Oh, wickedly divine.
Side. The inside. Good spreads on the inside. Joel's on it.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Support's close.
No, it's
Right?
it's the other way.
No, the other one.
I was dead. So
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I resubmit. Yeah.
That's out first.
First turn.
Out first, targeting out first.
Oh,
Oh my!
I thought that said
Challenger went
widening.
down hard.
Yeah.
it was out first, yeah.
I thought
Widening.
widening was the donut.
No,
No,
widening is
no, yeah.
she starts by hitting close then far. So the donut's second. Narrowing's the
narrowing,
opposite.
narrowing
For
is
that, it's so
donut.
confusing.
Narrowing is starting a donut, yeah.
Yeah, narrowing starts the donut
Oh, okay.
because she hits the wider area first.
Okay. Talks about the second iteration. Got it.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
figuring out how to survive this first. I don't even know.
So to get this arc lightning stuff down.
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
She's great wings. Ha! Oh, wickedly divine.
Maybe? Actually, no.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Outside.
And they're
Oh,
done.
Libby
Is
supports.
it over already?
Far. Supports far. But it's not enough people up. Be out and hitting far. Out targeting far. Not very close. Not far. Yeah, and then close.
She is so unforgiving for uptime in these early mechanics.
I don't know, Joel. I don't know if her wings are always the same.
No.
There's
don't-
at least a couple different patterns for it.
I know the lines aren't the same. I don't know if the wings are set.
Yeah.
This is nothing
They are
personal,
not.
but I must have your
They're just
soul.
lasers.
Can't pre-position.
Wicked
It's the
Thunder
hat.
has returned to the ring.
If one needs wings, one needs simply nature.
She's great wings. Ha! Oh, wickedly divine.
Outside explosion.
Inside. DPS close. Oh,
Targeting
sorry, team
close.
Team just close. I called that very early. Okay.
Man, they need to get out in the
Oh
middle. It's so
my!
loud.
The challenger went down hard.
In targeting close.
Got clipped by the.
They're back on their feet. What great.
Targeting far now.
And they're done. Is it over already?
Man, I can't see one of the circles. There we go. Oh, those are huge.
They're very big. I think
Yeah.
the jumps, yeah.
All right. Woo! Let's go. Proggy. Kinda. But also, I got the spacing for the outer one, for the intercardinals. Like roughly right there.
Yeah, she fires them either along the lines, and it's to the left and the right of it, or I think along these diamonds, the wings.
Yeah.
Oh, this is for the circle.
Yeah.
Do people prefer one on the left? I forget.
I prefer it on the right,
it's on the right,
personally.
yeah.
Okay, same. That's why I was doing it this way.
Psychopaths.
What?
I don't
Why
know
would I
you
put
prefer it
one
over-
on the
why
11
do you prefer
o'clock
it over
slot?
there? Why would you prefer it over there? I'm getting used to it.
Well, that's
but
1 o'clock.
I don't know why you prefer it over
Okay, there we go.
I honestly don't care as long as A is north. That's all that I care about.
This is just so I could be lazy while slide casting.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
I ran off.
I missed the
Oh
side.
my! The challenger
Hurting
went down
close.
hard.
Supports in.
Whoa, oh!
And they're down!
mean-
Is it over already?
Be in targeting far.
Everyone steps in that. Everyone through the board.
Everyone would step in except for. Yeah.
So they do out.
Those are really.
Okay, was that because we had dead? Because the way I was resolving that first mechanic with the in-out, like what square you're in, I'm watching Panda because we're paired in the northeast. If she gets hit by the circle AoE, that means I want to be outside, so I take the next circle AoE. That's the way I was resolving that in my head.
Well,
No,
the,
it can be
where you
either
have
or.
to be is determined by the witch hunt cast after.
Yeah. Yeah, the witch hunt cast does a diamond and it'll tell you. which one
Electrifying
to
witch
pick.
hunt determines who shouldn't
Because-
get hit by the witch hunt cast.
Oh, okay. I was only okay. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
now.
it,
Yeah.
it
I
won't
need to watch
always
her.
be. Yeah, it'll be one or the other. Yeah. All you know
Okay.
by the time the drops happen is who has to be paying attention to the time. Who has to adjust. the time.
Got it. So
know
you,
what it
yeah,
is yet.
if it's the
Something
outer
like that.
one, I go out. If it's the inner one, I go in, or vice versa. I get it
Yeah.
now.
But yeah,
Okay.
the snapshot on the witch hunt cast after that looks like it might be a little bit mean, so we'll have to keep that in mind.
Okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
DPS
DPS
close.
close.
Oh, that's a lot bigger than I thought it
And they're
was.
down! Is it over
Yeah,
already?
that one's annoying.
Be out, targeting far.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Very close. Targeting far again.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Targeting close.
Maybe we just need to be on her
I was
hitbox.
too close.
For
You guys been diagrammed.
Yeah, I think we did. I'm trying to figure out where we would stand on the end. We might just need to stand on her.
I
hit
think.
circle.
Probably on
Yeah,
the
I
edge
think
of the hitbox.
Yeah, I think it's the edge of hitbox and everyone else is outside of hitbox. Would be
yeah.
Have you determined if
Or in.
max melee is for you?
We'll find out pretty quickly when we stand on the hitbox and the DPS
Yeah.
get hit.
Yeah.
When she's hitting the inside like that, how much space do you have on the edges? Because I've got clipped by it twice now.
So
For the.
But
For like
by-
the outsides?
Yeah, when she
think
does
it-
the big line down the middle and you
I think you
have
have to be
on
left
the
of the
outside.
middle square.
Yeah,
You have to be, like, literally on the edge
inside
of the
these
arena.
Diamonds.
Is it like
Okay, because I was
here or
I
right
was
here?
like right here and I
Yeah,
got
like
clipped.
over here you go.
You
It's
have to
gotta
be
be all
over
the way
here.
Yeah, no,
Oh, is it all the way on the line?
it's all the way
It's
to
all
the
the way
edge.
out.
It's
All
a
the way to
sliver.
the edge.
It's a sliver on the edge of the arena.
It's
yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, it's like the small. It's like a small inner box thing.
So if you're the first ones getting hit by that, like if you need to be the closer, you have to be closer to the line on that square, right?
Yeah, it would
so
be.
if you were closer, you would be like here, or
That would be
or-
like my
or-
spot,
or
and then you'd be
here.
above.
Right.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure you're not too
Not
close
close
to the
enough
other
to-
person that's
Yep.
going to be there.
Yeah. The
but
Yeah.
the support behind you will be like
in the corner.
here, so you don't have to go that close to the center.
Okay.
Because you might clip the other DPS if you both are standing like right.
Yeah, the only thing we have to be
Right.
careful of is the snapshot on the cast bar. But
Yeah.
Also, I think the second one was like closer further doesn't have slide lasers, so you don't have to
It
worry about
doesn't. Yeah,
that.
you don't have to worry about dodging the lines after.
Yeah,
after
I
the
got
slide.
clipped by those a few
You only have
times.
to worry
now,
about
too.
dodging for the first placement.
Okay.
yeah, I wish there was a little bit more space from the edge of the arena where you could stand.
Yeah.
You should try it from the melee point of view. We can barely throw wings at it.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine! And they're done! Is it over already?
And supports out.
They're back on their feet! What great...
Well, it's cursed because of deaths.
Yeah, that's why.
Out targeting close.
Tanks will be first. Out targeting close. Out targeting close. Targeting far. Targeting close.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard!
Targeting far.
Oh. That was-
Like she's consistently after the first parry, after the first casting. It's been consistent after the
It's in and out all the time. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So the only thing you need to know is the only thing that really needs to be called for that is the very first one. If you dodge in, then you know that from then on it's going to alternate dodge out, dodge in, dodge out.
Does it also alternate far and close?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, both of them alternate. The only thing that changes is what she starts with, but after that they will both alternate.
Cool.
This means that no matter what, the first 2 baits will always be done by supports, because she'll always either start with close and that'll be a supports, or start with far and she'll be supports, and she'll do the other one. So no matter what, the supports will handle the first 2 baits, then no matter what, DPS will handle the second 2 baits because she always alternates.
Okay.
I hate reading those lines.
Yeah. It's tricky to read the ones off of her wings.
The one, yeah, it's tough.
This is nothing personal, but I must
The only
have
thing
your
I
soul.
can attempt to put myself between them, but I keep ending up on the edge of the safe spot. Like,
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Outside, the outside, the outside, the outside. Support's close.
Support's in.
Ooh,
And they're down!
you guys.
Is it over already?
The AoEs are just that big.
In
Uh,
target,
in
you can't be in
targeting
front of
close.
him.
in turning close.
This is
They're
the
still
easier
in it! But
pattern.
for how long?
On the hitbox? Okay.
Turning far,
I got clicked like
turning
that.
close.
Oh, we were way too far out there,
The
so.
challenger went down hard.
I didn't get the first in close though. I was standing on the hitbox, so someone was close to the hitbox.
I think
I
I
was.
yeah.
I got-
I was
yeah,
trying
I
to
got
take
you
it.
with
I
that.
didn't know if.
I think.
Oh yeah,
think-
sorry. I was up
yeah,
in time.
Remember the
These are like right where
ignoring
the
that,
circle
remember
is.
earlier for the grid spreads, it is remaining grid spreads for the second half, so don't be like, otherwise you'll hit the other people that person needs to be close.
Be somewhere in the green quadrant.
Yeah.
So I need to be the further one out, right?
That time you needed to. Sometimes you'll
That
need to be the
time.
closer.
No,
group.
I meant just in general, like my grid spot. I'm supposed to be on the edge.
Start.
The first
swap?
one is set. The second one you might have to swap depending on who needs to be close, who needs to be far.
Oh, okay.
So basically, on the second, so when let's say on the first one you got hit,
Yeah.
now you have to watch the boss. If she has the close diamond thing pop up, that means that since you got hit, you don't want to get hit again. So you would stay in your grid spot because you want the tank to get hit, right? Your partner.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
But
so you
if
would
it's
stay
the
at-
outside
stay at
one-
A, I think that's what your spot
Yeah,
normally
if
is.
it's
Yeah.
in that case you'd stay out because you don't want to get hit by whatever that diamond pattern is. In that case, the outer or the inner one. If she did the purple out one, the spreader
You'd
one, though,
swap?
then the tank would swap.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so the tank would go to A and then he would go to C. So you'll and then this is the same thing. If we end up on the edges, you just move it to the edge like this, and it's the same thing where if you need to be close, you just move to that spot on the edge, so they're the closer. If you don't need to be close, then you'll be at the far end at A.
Okay.
It's the same idea, and that's for everybody's spots. Yeah. So yeah, the first one's set. Second one, everyone has to remember that they might need to swap with their partner on their little quadrant. I didn't save those marks. I hope you did.
Yeah, because it. For narrowing and widening, I feel like we might need set spots for the close baits. The AoEs are really big.
They are. I would like to at least get this first thing down.
Wicked Thunder
Yeah.
has returned to the
There to
lead!
keep everybody alive.
Consistently get there with everyone.
But I think you're right, man. They are very big.
Yeah, like I feel like the AoE's like as big as one of the tiles on the floor almost.
Yeah.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings are wickedly divine. And they're down. Is it over already?
Outside.
Ouch.
They're back on their
Support's
feet.
Support's in.
What creature?
Support's in.
Alright, I got hit, so I guess I'll just die.
Out targeting close.
I thought that was me.
Okay, yeah. Max melee is definitely not. Definitely not. Very
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
close.
Yeah, in close would have been tanks first, and I couldn't stand them. You could use the markers, like, if you're... I don't know how active... Oh, the markers look pretty good.
The
Yeah, I think
markers,
it's right on the
at least
circle.
the circle
Well,
markers
okay,
are
so I think the
accurate
thing
to
is
damage.
that the AoEs are so big that if you like if it's tanks close, tanks need to be close, for example, and we're on the donut, and you and they were on A and C, I think they might clip people at 2 and 3 and 1 and 4.
Well, the... like, that
They
time,
do.
I didn't get hit because proximity stuff. Like, this diamond, I think, is the outer... is, like, where the inside AoE ends. So if you stand, like, just outside the marker,
Yeah,
I won't get hit by the inner circle. Meaning, that's the closest I can be when it's the inner circle
No.
and tanks have to take it.
Yeah, I mean this one isn't fine. I'm talking about when it's donut and you have to be in. I think. the
Right, but
AoEs
in
are
this
close.
case, even standing here, I didn't get hit by the AoE, so someone was much closer.
Oh,
so,
you mean? Oh, yeah.
so for anybody who's not close,
yeah.
like in your case, you wouldn't be able to stand here. You'd have to stand like back here.
Yeah. I think I'm not used to backing up, but
yeah.
I
And
think
for
we might
the
not be
inner
able to
one,
keep these spots anyway because
The
they
move-
might clip.
yeah,
We
the
still need
spacing's
to-
really tight when we have
Yeah.
when we have to be in.
Yeah.
So we might
Do we
need
need
to set
like use
specific
static
baits for
positions for
that.
inner hits?
I
Like
think
everybody groups up at A and C or something, except for the ones getting hit? For the donut.
Yeah,
like we could
Because they
do
are
that.
huge.
We could do that. We could just like
yeah, like
have the party just like dance along, like C, like with being on it if you need to be in, and
Oh,
then
right.
and then if they need to be, and then for the people that need to be, well,
Maybe it's too early to tell. Maybe we need to see it more.
yeah. I mean,
When Ko is on the
I think
boss
that's good to see.
outline, I was able to survive with the ample space, like, but I'm just dodging between 3-corner like this.
yeah, which like
I maybe
With
I need
that,
to see it more because
this-
it might be okay.
with that spacing, it's okay as long as like. But the thing is, it's tight regardless, just because of how big it is. So how big the circles
Would it
are on the
be-
dives.
Would it be too much movement to have, when we're doing the donut, right? To have the party. Sorry, I'm trying to make this in my head make sense before I say this. So so everyone's in, but it's the farthest being hit. Have the party stacked there, but then the healers or the ranged be at D and B.
Yeah, that would be how we would basically
that's how
have
we-
to solve it if we want to stack
you
the
wanted to
Have a
party.
spot, yeah.
a static
'Cause-
spot.
And then
Does the boss
and then
stop-
and then opposite that, when we're have to be in, and the tanks or the melees have to take it.
They just
Have the
back up a
parties
bit.
at D and B.
You could keep
and
the party at
tanks
C.
and melee.
No, you can keep the party
Yeah,
at
we
C the
can-
whole
we
time.
can-
They just
And
need
then
to back
the party
the
just
melees
stays
could be
at
at 1
C.
and 4.
Yeah, they could just back up based off it. So if it was close, if it was in and hitting the closest, then the parties just be at C, and then the other two are at D and B, but closer to the boss.
Well, you could just have like
Well, you
1
could
and
just
4 results. for
set that 1 and 4, like.
Or wherever we do that.
Basically, the party's always at C, just in C or out C. The people taking the mechanic are like 1 or 4, and they're either in or out depending on how the circles are resolved.
Yeah, but the only like yeah,
Is that
then
a
the
time?
out should just be east-west. Like
Yeah, I think the outs east west make a lot.
Well, on the inside, could that clip the party?
no,
No? Okay.
that distance is approximately
I guess it
safe.
would have to be safe, wouldn't it? Yeah. Alright, so it
It
could
has-
just be
yeah.
B and D. That's less movement, yeah. I don't know if we need to even do that yet, though.
I think it's a
Yeah.
good idea.
I think it might. Well, okay. So if it's in with this setup, if it's the donut, then when it's targeting close, the party just stays at C, and then the 2 people go. You say to 1 and 4.
Approximately.
Well, it could be D and B.
or
like
or
somewhere
D
in
and
that
B.
corner.
I feel like we don't want them to have to walk too far from C
Yeah.
to split
Yeah.
up. D and B, and they'd be closer to the boss.
And the distance is
If
about
it's-
the same. It's just they just can't be too close to each other.
Yeah, yeah. And if it's hitting far while on the donut, they go to D and B. If it's hitting out, if we have to be dodging out and it's targeting, for example, close, the parties needs to walk like here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or not that far out, but like
Well,
Here.
maybe.
Pretty
like,
much
at
that
least
far out.
here-ish.
here with the other
And then the
other
other-
2 people.
The other people would
moving
move east-west.
This they would move diagonal like this, like across the circle like this, I guess, to get far away as possible,
Yeah.
Just outside of the D and B markers is safe.
so that they're the closest. Yeah. Just like move like this, and then the party would be here. And then
Yeah.
if it's hitting farthest, the party would stay at C, and the other 2 would. I guess they could just split directly. They could just split directly west east.
I mean, at that point, you could have the party step into the boss,
That's the thing.
like close to the boss.
Well, they can't because
Well,
when we're dodging out. They
Well,
can't
for
go close to
the-
boss.
I
For
think no.
for the donut and targeting far, the party does have to step in closer than C.
Yeah.
You'll have to be
Oh.
between
'Cause
C
you'd
and the
be
boss.
at the
Yeah.
edge of the donut.
I'm talking about for when we're out of the out. Of
Out
the,
targeting out. Yeah, just
Oh, out,
split
out.
east-west. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mainly
Based on
think
the
about
grid
is that
spread.
one, because that one's more awkward.
You just have to be well.
You'd have
Well,
to the party
how it
would be like here behind C, and then the other 2 would have to split like
Like just split
Like,
east-west
they could
while
just
going
they could
out.
just walk directly west east. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could-
Oh yeah.
You could
yeah,
even
yeah.
walk southeast, southwest. Like that'd be fine.
Yeah, or they could do southeast, southwest. Okay, I think
These
just-
diamonds, I think, are the edge. So C is actually well
think
inside the inner.
Yeah, C is like the edge of C is the edge of her out
Not right now. It
AoE.
is.
Oh no, did it get
Would we
moved?
want
got
to
moved.
maintain the
It got
same
moved. Oh, no.
order that we've been doing?
Because this diamond right here, I believe, is right where the AOE ends.
I didn't.
Can we replace the
see.
markers from earlier?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
storm,
someone- yeah.
see?
Oh,
See was
okay.
moved.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
right
I'll
here.
fix
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, like this diamond, if you're outside, if you're at the very tip of this diamond, you won't get hit.
Basically just mean the C is safe in and then B behind C.
Behind C for
dodge
out.
the out.
Okay.
The main thing being that for both donut configurations, if it's hitting close, the party needs to stays at C. The 2
Mhm.
people walk closer to the boss on west east. If it's hitting far, the party needs to step in a bit, and then the other people need to go west east but stay far. Which basically
So
means they
either
can stay
in
on.
On
C-
D and B,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then the party has to
You're-
be between C and
basically-
the boss, and we can put
Basically, you're
another
either
number
on
there.
on the markers on D and B, or you're in front of them to be the closer people. And then the same thing but reverse for the party. You're either on C,
We
or
could actually be all the way
you're
here.
either on C or in front of it if you need to be the closest. We'll run the donut. And then the outside version, you would just always be behind. The party would always be behind C to dodge the actual AOE. And then if it's hitting close, they would just stay there, and the other 2 people will split west east from this area.
Well, if it's hitting close
Walk
when
them.
they need to back up.
Yeah,
Um,
you have to match
but-
it.
If it's
Just
hitting
the party would be
close and
close.
we're out, the party moves to 3, and then
Oh, sorry.
the
Yeah,
people
yeah,
that are
yeah,
getting
yeah.
hit
Party
do have to
messed up, yeah.
spread out so you don't hit. So you're still moving west and east anyway, but you stay closer to the ring.
Yeah, and then for hitting far, the party can just stay behind C, and then they walk west east, and they'll be the farthest.
Back here somewhere.
Okay.
They could also go diagonal. And I think we can just keep the same order of the supports handle the
Yeah.
first two, and the DPS handle the second two.
Definitely.
Okay. Let's
The
try that.
disadvantage
I
to
think
this
the AoEs are really
is-
big. It's definitely a
What
lot
is
hard.
uptime?
I think it's
Well, no,
more.
that's your
I
uptime
think
is
it's
screwed no
harder.
matter
I think
what,
it's honestly it's harder to remember. It feels like than
The only danger of this
AoE
one is
spot.
if anybody gets it wrong, the whole party dies.
Well, we've been doing that anyways.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no,
been
the
happening
only thing is,
anyway.
like, sometimes
sort of
the
the case
healers
anyway.
survive.
But
Well, no, if the
yeah.
healers survive, they raise some people. you
Well,
know.
but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yes.
matter. There's a raid wide right after that will just kill us if we aren't all
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Because we need
Oh,
men.
okay.
I think we need to get through this without anybody dying
Alright.
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the thing. I hope whoever wrote that down.
Mm.
Let me just. Okay.
Now let's get back to practicing the mechanics before that.
We should.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, we still don't have that down. Let's keep going. Yeah.
I keep forgetting that it's 2 lines.
No.
Oh.
The arrow markers. It's apparently an arrow shape.
Yeah, yeah,
I dodged early.
But I
It's okay. I
must
did
have
attack.
your soul.
She did not care.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
Outside. Outside. It's gonna be the support. Support's in.
Wait.
That was grid.
Oh my! The
Yeah.
challenger went down hard.
In targeting far.
In targeting 4. Healer Steady and B for the first.
They're back on their feet! What
Targeting close. Oh boy. Oh, we're dead. That's going to hit everybody.
Is it over already?
Yeah, the movement has. I mean, yeah, we do need to get there alive. The movement, you're gonna have to be moving for that whole mechanic as quick as possible because of the snapshots.
Yeah, we still need to get
We-
that
we
stuff
just gotta
beforehand.
get the
We
first
cannot
one.
enter that with deaths. It'll throw
Yeah,
everything
so,
off.
Annabelle,
Yeah.
you'll either if your 2 grid spots are either A or 4-ish right now. So like
Yeah,
if
they're
it's
up there.
flipped, it's either this square or this square, right?
Wait, you can flip it?
Well,
No,
no,
he's saying
that's not what I
just
mean.
Oh my god, okay.
For example, if you were flipped to the bottom square, the in support would be in this square, and you would be in this square, right? And you're repeating that to the north.
You're mirroring it.
Yes.
Okay.
For the flip is. Okay. I just
uh,
saw you. You were supposed to stay out, and you like ran all the way down.
I
here. You'll
ran all
always
the way
stay in
down
green.
here, you know why? Because I thought it was the circle again.
Oh, the circle.
I
Okay.
keep forgetting there's 2 freaking lines.
Yeah.
We had been in despair.
Bum 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 bum.
I just have to remember there's 2 lines.
I'm so glad she does this at the beginning, but like I'm also afraid of what's going to do after. This is what
Yeah, this is
It'll only
this
get
time-
more fun.
Have your
Yeah.
soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
inside. Be inside. It'll be DPS.
EPS close.
DPS.
And they're done! Is it over already?
In, targeting far. Okay, there's her.
Yeah, I'll take the
Oh,
first bait for the adjust.
What
In,
crit?
targeting far. Staying close.
Yeah, even faster.
Oh my!
Yeah.
The challenger went down hard.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a pop sprint into.
So is it always support?
Scholar
Are we
button.
supposed to do always support first on that?
Yes.
but
Okay.
Yeah,
Crazy
we haven't
what
entered there with
happened.
everyone
Right, but we
alive.
have
so
to
it
be
throws
alive.
off.
Right.
The nice thing about doing it like that is you only have to remember 2 different like things, as you're only doing one of the jobs.
Well, not quite, because you need to remember whether you're on 2C or 3.
Well, that's a good point. Never mind.
That's the part that started getting me confused. I was like, wait a minute. Now that I've done my out
okay.
but in,
Right.
now it's in but in, I guess would have been the next one. It's like, I think it's just something where you need to get there enough that you start to recognize the patterns without thinking too hard about it.
Probably. I just managed to minimize everything on my second monitor. Yay. I don't even know how I did that.
Were you dragging a window around kind of rapidly?
No, I like pressed. I pressed Alt M because I was trying to mark myself. Because that's the wrong bind, of
but I
course.
must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine!
The end. Gonna be DPS.
DPS close.
DPS close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Out, targeting far.
Out targeting far.
Party close, baits.
Get behind C. You're gonna
They're still in it! But for how long?
Oh, or
but supports that. In targeting close. On close. Yeah. Out targeting far.
Yeah.
wow, you need to, that's a, you need to be moving
down
fast. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's very much.
You're gonna have
need
to use sprint there, for sure.
Well, I don't think I needed sprint, but I need to know exactly which point I'm running to before I start. As like, I'd be ready the second I get hit to move to a spot.
Yeah. He's very ready.
Sprint would help though.
I can call marker names if that'll help. For where the party is.
Not for me. I wouldn't be able to register those.
I think calling party close baits far or the reverse.
This is nothing personal.
That's too many syllables for how
Honestly,
fast
the
it
way
is.
you're calling it is.
Wicked Thunder has
fantastic.
returned to the ring!
I would prefer we call it like that with Marcus.
Okay. Whichever way. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! Are wickedly divine! And they're done! Is it over already?
Outside.
Oh my! The
get
challenger
hit
went down
hard.
hard.
In, targeting close. Party far. Baits close.
They're back on their feet! What crit? still in it,
Yeah.
but for how long?
Oh, it's,
Yeah.
I got confused.
Yeah, me too.
It's
You
so-
said too
it's
many
so-
steps of it.
It's so easy to get. Ah. Yeah. Are we sure the clock spot
Who's-
actually won't work?
Who's
Are
baiting?
we-
I'm willing to entertain the clock spots because
I'm willing to try the clock spot one again because that
I'm
one's
just saying
way-
the close
They
baits
probably
you have to be
are-
really careful. That's all.
I think we should try this first and just see if this works better.
Yeah, I can see where like that one.
The people
since
who
movement
step
is
inward
insane.
have to be careful. Like that's it.
Yeah, I think we still need to get there with everybody alive.
It is like the same amount of movement, or
before we can before we can judge this.
well, this is clock spots is less movement, so we should just do it that way anyway. But
Yeah, I think so. If it's possible, we haven't.
it is
Let's
possible.
Other one's
try
way
it.
too
You just have to be
confusing.
careful on the close. Like when we're in
Yeah.
the donut, it's rough.
Yeah.
These mechanics, these starting mechanics are very dominant. Not a single person can be dead during any of them starting, or else it just throws off the
'Cause-
targeting.
Quality checks.
But yeah, I'm getting
It's just because
I'm getting early PAS reminders.
in targeting far, like everyone has to step far enough in anyway to not get clipped by the people that are still standing out.
Yeah,
That's the problem. So it's like the same amount of movement,
Have your soul.
it
almost.
just feels easier.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Well, also because you don't have to remember different spots. You just go in or out of box. You don't remember different locations for.
I mean,
If one needs wings, it's
kind of the same.
simply make them.
but
She's great wings! Ha!
it's the same amount of movement memorization.
Fuck that. I don't. Those lines are. I hate them so much. Outside. Use all my brain power. It's gonna be support.
Support's
far.
out.
Support's far. We did it.
Clock spots. Out, targeting close.
So everybody else can back up farther. Next is gonna be targeting far. Targeting close.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Targeting far. I like that way more. It just
Yeah,
feels so
it's-
much. It feels so much better. It is really tight though on the end.
I mean, I think
They're
it's
back on
fine.
their feet.
It's.
Yeah.
I think it is
I agree
actually
with
less
this.
movement.
I agree with it being less memorization, but it just the way I memorize that just feels way better.
There is no limit.
No, I said the
Oh, wait,
memorization is the same.
Yeah.
The amount of memorization is the exact same.
Oh, this thing,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
We have
We
seen this.
saw, we
We
saw
have
it
seen
one
this.
person.
It was all angular.
Yeah, we saw
Yeah, it was. Don't be between the things in the
But to what
boss.
end?
We didn't see what this cat did. I don't think, right?
We did not see that this cast
Is this-
does.
this is-
Whoa.
Sideways,
it's just sideways. So
sideways spark
Well, I mean, at least in normal.
with orbs.
Ah!
Gravel.
And they're down.
it looks like
That was
it,
some good stuff.
it looks
You
like
got this.
any. It
With
looks like any
Joe.
orbs that she resonated with exploded their
Made a lot.
quadrant.
Or is that square?
'Cause
yeah.
I don't think she connected to the bottom right. So I think
Oh,
that's
maybe.
how you knew which quadrant was safe.
Was it a quadrant or square?
Yeah.
It looked like certain squares got hit, but that could have just been quadrant stuff.
It did hit certain
Or
squares.
it looked like they
um,
did line AoEs. I think the things in the corners made the outer lines deadly.
Let me see.
Maybe.
She catches Witch Gleam. She hits the northwest and southeast with a line connecting them. She then connects the northwest and the northeast with a line. And then, oh no, she does touch those. Then she connects the northeast and the southwest with a line. So no, that's not the case. She ended up touching all of them.
It's okay.
if she didn't touch them all at the same amount of times.
She
Yeah,
didn't
I
touch them
think
all the same
Right.
amount of times.
East was
It
only
might
one.
be one. Let me see.
And then
One
she
was double
cleaved
tap,
and then
the
she
other-
cleaved only half the arena.
Yeah, she cleaved one half of the arena.
I thought it looked like the safe spot was behind her on the side she wasn't hitting, but close, not far.
I mean, I was in it randomly.
Like
Oh.
these
I
two
think the AoE is
squares,
bigger,
these
but
two
I-
squares
I-
were the only safe ones, and then
I
it
think
looked
if she
unsafe
touches-
immediately after.
Yeah, I think if she touches the squares once, the gems once, the square they're in explodes. If she touches them twice, they explode all 4 squares around them.
Oh.
So she only touched the northwest and northeast gems twice, so all 4 of those squares in the northwest and northeast exploded. But then she didn't touch southwest and southeast more than once, so only the corners were dangerous. And then she told you which half you had to be on with the cuts, which means you had
So
to be
it's
over
either
here.
this
Wow.
square.
Like,
Which means you had to be over here on
These
any of these
two.
3 squares, avoiding the corner.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
so much to keep track of.
I
We
think
have
that's
the-
how it works. You just have to
It's
count
fine.
with how many she
That's
hits.
easy,
How many
that's-
six-
Yeah, that
That's
one's
fine.
actually easy once you know it.
The spacing on where you have to stand, because you can draw lines between them. I guess just like
Just be on
far
her
east-
cardinals.
Far,
Yeah,
far east,
cardinals.
west.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Yeah,
melee
you just have to
Just-
stand on cardinals. That's it.
I guess, yeah, okay, yeah. Unless you can draw a line between cardinals, but I guess you probably can't.
Well,
Probably
even
Well,
if she
just don't
does,
stand in-
it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
melee
stand in front of
range.
them.
Yeah, melee range was.
Oh, yeah,
easy.
yeah,
You
I
had
see what
plenty
you
of
mean.
space.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
weren't that big.
Yeah, that would be fine, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I do think we should solve this. The widening or narrowing with clock spots. We just
Yeah.
probably have to get used to where the baits are exactly.
You tried the arrow and it just didn't work.
This is nothing personal, but I must have
It
your
gave us a lot of
soul.
context on how to make clock spread. Yeah, look.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yeah, I like it does work the same way, kind of.
Yeah.
Like the logic is the same, which is
I just like
Yeah.
think about I think thinking about it through the consoles just feels easier.
fair.
Because then you're only looking at your character.
If one
There's
Yeah,
less
but-
visual clutter on you
Yeah,
specifically.
you're only worrying about staying in that area.
Well, I think it mostly had to do
She's
with the
great
fact that
wings! Ha! A
it's not
wicked
forgiving
device!
enough of how quickly she wants you to move.
She does want you to move very fast.
Yeah.
Inside, be inside. I did a thing where I forgot that was in the lines.
DPS in.
DPS in, DPS in, DPS in. Yeah, that was
Oh
I was calling
my! The
that.
challenger went down hard!
In targeting close.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Out far. In close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Out far. Raid wide. Goodbye. My mid
It's
is not back
fine,
up
it's
for this.
fine, we'll be fine. Oh god.
Thank you.
It's not fine.
I only did that because you said you were gonna die. I was like, no.
Maybe live to live.
Potential.
Yeah, just make sure we
So
understand.
just
Oh,
like
no, the 2
melee,
minutes
melee
coming up.
cardinals dodges everything.
He's gathering Ava.
Okay,
But
so
to
the
what
front
end?
one this time.
It's in the front,
It's one of the front ones, yeah.
north, yeah.
The northwest, yeah.
I think the outside squares are still lined.
Oh, she's throwing spreads, I think. Is that
Ow.
spread?
No way.
Yeah, I got hit by a circle.
That fell on you
Me
guys.
too.
I got hit by
yeah.
2 circles.
Oh man, I've been muted. I even said that too. I was like spread because I got hit by 3 things last time.
Oh yeah, we didn't hear anything you said.
He's
Yeah,
throwing.
I've been saying
So we'll have to
shit.
spread amongst 3 squares like this, like in an L
Yeah,
shape. We'll
spread in that-
amongst.
Okay, so that whole
That's
corner
assuming.
is-
That's assuming it's 8 hits. It
It
might
could
be, or it'll be
Or-
partners.
probably one or the other.
Or
based
light
on
parties.
something.
I think there's more than 2. So it's
There,
probably not
there
light parties.
was more than 2.
We'll see when we get more people there. It probably is 8 because that would be the hardest. Partners wouldn't
Yeah.
be that hard in this, but
That would be fun. That would be like one.
spread is
2.
hardest, so I expect it to actually be spread. But
Wait, where did-
let's get there with at least 4
Okay.
people up, or at least 5 people up, so we can see if it's more than 4 explosions.
But yeah, there's definitely a couple of patterns of the witch hunts that are cursed, more cursed.
Yeah.
In targeting close is the easy
This
pattern.
is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to use Addle early. No.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
Inside the inside. Watch the line. Gonna be DPS. DPS far,
DPS
DPS
out.
far.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
In targeting far.
Yeah, in targeting far.
Means everybody else needs to be farther in.
They're still in it!
Baiting.
But for how long?
We're getting like boss up.
Targeting
Yeah.
close. Targeting far. Targeting close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
I moved too slow. Wrath of Zeus.
We have more than 4 people, so we can see if this is... Okay, I shouldn't say that for the
Raid
hits. I
wire.
really shouldn't say that for the
Goodbye.
replay goes off. Okay.
Goodbye, HB.
They're back on their feet! What
Cardinals.
Melee Cardinals.
I got Andrew.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
One in the south. It's in the south somewhere. West half on the south.
Yeah, that's an 8-person spread.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Probably.
Oh, it's called 8-star, so yeah, definitely. Do you think it's 8 people if it's called 8-star?
Well, I just saw 8 orbs orbiting her.
Oh,
So
did that do an entire line? Or is that just a line on me?
that's a line on.
Is that
On
a
you.
Tankbuster icon for it?
Yeah, I thought it might have been a line through the whole place.
It might be a shared
Electro Edge
hit.
again.
No, it was a tank
Take
swap.
out Electro. Sparks will be
tank
discharged
swap.
in area effect when the status expires. Increasing in radius based on the number of lightning attacks received.
Oh.
Oh, I think we're gonna explode. So I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
So we gotta spread
And
out.
we have a
The course
timer.
is gonna explode. Look out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay.
And this is
Or-
partners.
Sideline.
This is partners.
Oh, the number of
and
squares
fires.
on her. Okay.
The
I
number
see
of
what you mean.
orbs on her.
Yeah, the number of orbs on here, yeah. Oh, did it save the note?
Ooh, my eyes.
I see exactly what that debuff does, by the way. It's the same as when she's charging the cube.
Yeah, it's just like
So-
increases.
So we'll need people to take those. Wait,
Do we need to get hit, or do we maybe just want to
well, no, but
need to avoid?
you forcibly get hit.
Yeah.
If you get hit
Yeah,
by
you
anything
target
more
it,
than
you
what
just
she
need to see
forces you
what
to, there, it would
hit.
be bad. Wait.
Wait, were
Wait,
those
there's
tethers
no-
targeted at us? Oh, they were. Oh, I didn't realize.
Yes,
they
they
were.
were.
Yeah.
They were targeted at us.
Okay.
Were they different timers?
Yes.
There was 2 different timers.
Yep.
Got it.
So the only way that's safe, by the way, is if the people when their debuffs are detonating are in the corners. I think. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
3x3 grid because you were standing like here, So it hit the square you're on and all the squares adjacent to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
like
why
a
if
plus
you
sign?
stand- that's why if you stand in a corner, it only
So we
hits
have
like
to
an L
stand on
shape
the
around
corner,
it.
the edge.
Yeah.
If you get hit twice, you go.
If you get hit once, then you don't have to do that.
Are
Yeah.
you sure you only got hit twice?
I got hit 3 times.
Yeah.
You got hit by my
Yeah.
corpse.
Are you sure you weren't here? Oh.
The course is all detonated there too. So
Yeah. Might have been.
Yeah.
It was hard to tell. There's a lot of freaking
Well,
exploding
Yeah, there's a
squares
lot going
there.
on.
because if you get hit by anything extra, it'll be even larger. Wait, is there even a safe? Well, there's like, wait.
Because if we had 4 people exploding in a 3x3, then every corner would end up touching the entire arena.
Yeah. So something is.
I don't think there were 3x3.
Well, what I was
Oh,
saying,
well, I didn't see that.
because it's when you get hit by an electric attack. Is that what the debuff said?
It says electric attack. Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Well, because the initial spreads, like assuming they're all
If you mess up initial, you get.
they're all
extra
2x2, like everyone's going to be hit by that.
Wait, what do you?
I
what do you
am
mean?
I am okay worrying more about the mechanics. I'm still trying to
Well,
solve.
yeah, we have to solve everything else first, but I'm just,
Well,
but like,
I think the initial, unless I'm totally misunderstanding what's happening, I was in the corner, and I think I only made one square to happen when my.
I mean, oh, you know what? Maybe that's probably what it's supposed to be, but because we had deaths, she probably hit some people twice, so we can't
Yeah,
actually look
she
at
Or
what
3
that
times, yeah.
is until.
I think I got hit while I was a corpse and I did explode after I rezzed.
Well,
Yeah,
she
I mean the
gives
debuff
everybody the-
applies
she
to
gives everybody
corpses.
The debuff
So
by default, yeah. I think that is a scenario of get everybody alive there.
you know, we
Uh,
won't be able to
'cause
solve
they-
that without everyone alive there.
You need to
Oh,
deal
what a
with-
surprise!
Is this just
Mechanic
body
of
type
hers?
fight?
Body check the fight.
Yeah, every mechanic so far is just not gonna go well if a single person is dead. Once you start it. Okay. So,
Yay.
yeah. This is extreme PAS5. Okay, let's go.
We're just coming with 8 red legions.
Or just tanks.
8 tanks is the real solve. Warrior and Paladin can heal the whole party, I think.
I mean, top was cleared pretty much that way.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your
Is it all
soul.
tanks? I thought they just didn't have a healer. That
We
didn't-
can
Like
Yes,
no
return to the
healers,
league!
but like they had a lot of tanks and
Like,
red
six
nades.
Yeah.
tanks, like 6 tanks, 1 dancer, 1 something.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
I keep forgetting to use Addle early, so I don't have it for the second one.
Inside. Mind the lines, inside. Maybe supports. Close, supports close. Out targeting close.
Out close. And then in far.
Needs everybody else to be a little bit farther out for that. Targeting far,
In far.
targeting close.
Out close. In far.
Targeting far.
And they're done! Is it over already?
That's what he's done so far though. Rat.
They're still in it!
Let's see.
But for how long?
You're gonna. I was gonna say, I don't think you're gonna live that. I saw your health, but I was like, that's gonna
I
murder
got
you.
the right now.
I
There
know.
is
That's
no
why I need
limit
to use
to
Addle
an
faster.
expert's potential.
Cardinals.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
South. Or wait, no. It's northeast or southwest. Wait, no, is it? No.
No, it's all south.
No, south.
Partners.
For some reason I thought I counted that wrong.
Fours, partners.
Partners.
This is partners, yeah.
Go.
Probably not
is
this
it?
way.
That was.
Oh
that was
my!
full
The challenger went
was
down
that?
Yeah,
hard.
Probably. Okay.
We will need to decide on partners.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could just do our normal partners.
Well, we're kind of swapped on
Oh
the
shit!
west
No,
side,
it's
though.
eight.
Ah.
I didn't
What's
realize
the
it was
side?
double.
That's a
So
multi
sorry,
hit.
sorry,
Back on their feet. What?
Oh, we need to swap that, I guess? I survived it the first time.
You invulned it.
You inbond.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was muted when I said it too. Yeah, you get a vuln stack, so it's at this normal, like,
Yeah, Anna got
invuln.
30. All dead.
So I got hit twice. But presumably I'll.
So Anna would take.
Wait, you said you got hit by
Anna got hit 3
3
times
times.
while dead.
Well, but
Did it look like it
there
was
were so many
targeting
people
her, or
dead.
just like that it-
It targeted her.
Yeah.
I got hit 3 times last time.
I thought that was proximity because I got
I
hit three
don't-
the first time.
I don't know if being alive matters for the targeting on the lightings there, because it looked like it was hitting alive and dead people.
You might be
Yeah.
right, that might be
Proximity, I
though.
think. She does seem to be enjoying proximity stuff.
Yeah.
It could be proxy, but it looked like there was
I was
too many
okay.
hits still to stop
Before that,
people from
let's
getting
decide
hit.
on.
Too many.
Okay, so there are 2 different scenarios where we need to be in this L shape. We need to have partner spreads, which would be easier.
Yeah, we need to
The
figure that
easier,
out.
the easier description of this.
That was definitely better.
I don't know how big the AOE's are, but like,
They're pretty large.
I mean, we would just have to.
You could do like this corner
Yeah.
over here. That I'm not
2
gonna
people
go to,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
2 people
both
here.
melee up close.
yeah,
2
like-
people here.
yeah, that's what I was.
2 people here, and then you either spread out. Yeah. Yeah.
And then,
Mm,
but ideally, it's set up in a way that we can move into our spread version easier.
Well, if we're like
Whatever.
this, then it's just spreads like
Well,
the.
so we
Except they
take the
clip on the
we take the
corners.
partners from the bomber.
What?
From
Where
what?
we take our partners from
Oh.
the field. So
Uh.
melee's tanks in the middle as partners.
Right.
Yeah.
John and I would
Longer
be like,
dodges, eh?
oh, we could just have them on the
Oh, like
closest
the-
parts here. Oh wait, these points.
The tank
Okay.
should.
Those
the-
points
yeah,
make
so
you
I
the
would
most
be out here.
comfortable for the
Who-
partners.
who's main tank during that?
Koreans main tank all the time. So.
He should probably be on B then, so that the boss moves close enough.
Oh.
We don't know
Yeah,
the boss
that way
move
you can
yet.
time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's cheat moves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, she's not moving. She's doing a cut. So yeah, she won't move anyway.
Yeah, so I can stay out here then.
Okay.
I think
and
we'd
then
still be in range anyway. We have a little leeway.
with
I'm
these.
sure.
Okay, these should work for spread. So then.
Okay.
Letters
guess-
for partners. Or
Letters
numbers.
are-
one of the 2.
So
For melee.
okay, you're at 4 or D, whichever.
So it'd
one.
be- So it'd probably be numbers for partners, so all the melees can have uptime in theory.
Yeah, we'd be
Yeah.
good 2-3, kind of like just off.
Yeah,
slightly
two,
to the
2
left
and
right.
3 would be melee partners. And
It
then-
won't be like
So-
all the way this far out, I don't think.
So
Oh,
it'd be both of the. So me and Ants would be over here, and
Yep.
Cousins
and
would
just be
be right there. And
Well,
then
except if it's spread.
for
If it's
spreads, you
spreads,
just have one person leave
you
this and
use
go to the other thing.
both
yeah.
of the colors here.
Yeah, but shouldn't we swap then for the melees? Because I'm better if I'm stuck at range. If this is out of range, it works better for me. That would be the only melee position that might not have uptime, but I have ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Because we don't want
I
Korean.
think
up-
John
It's-
also has ranged attacks.
2 minute isn't happening during that, is it?
I think 1 minute. Like,
The 2 minute is almost happening during that.
Okay.
It's like right before.
That's- oh wait, no, I see. Yeah, that's fine. I think it goes away. Oh wait, no, it's literally happening during that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
if you,
okay.
do you want me to swap C and B then?
That's
Oh,
so
this is
shit.
even better for Andrew because he'll be in Confiteor combo there.
Exactly.
Okay, then yeah, Andrew should take it because yeah.
Yeah, that way Korean has full uptime. Doesn't have to miss anything.
So in that case, we'd have the partners. So the partner text would be like this in the numbers, and then
Spreads.
you can decide amongst yourselves who walks to the other color for when it spreads. What's best for each person. So for me, Andrew will walk to C.
This gets rotated depending on the corner. It's fine.
Yeah. It's gonna.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to,
mirror.
you're gonna have
This
to
is
for
center
the,
relative.
It's center relative, but
Yeah.
yeah, this will.
So I would
work
be
for
out
all.
here normally, and it's not even. Yeah, I guess it's center relative. So.
It's center relative. Just
More like mirror.
Orient yourself like this, and then you immediately know. Well, looking towards center, then you immediately know where your spots are for all
Wouldn't it
versions of
just be
this.
rotated, not
It would just be rotated. Sorry,
Yeah, rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my brain doesn't work with
So I'd
those
always
words.
be going left because I'm on the left.
Yeah. So you look toward the center, and then you always be walking toward the direction that your spot's at. Or for me and Angela, we were just always right here. Oh no, that's enough. Or a second here. Never mind.
The numbers
Yeah.
are for partners.
Yeah. Sorry, numbers partners. So never mind about that. But yeah.
So does that mean
okay.
Does that mean if it was this corner, you would be over here-ish?
Yeah,
Right.
it'll be
So
over, we would be
this
stacking
Okay,
over
so
here.
we're rotating.
We would be
Okay,
stacking over
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
full
Yeah.
center relative. Got it.
Full
Yeah.
center relative, just rotate it. So this should work just fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
so if this square was blowing up, or then I would be here.
Yes.
Do you want? Okay. Let me see. Here, let me. Wait. That's not
I
what
think
it
it's
is.
probably good to save these reworks, but I think the other ones. Are
I saved
pretty
them.
slow.
I was gonna move the numbers to where they go
Okay.
because
I don't know if we.
unless you don't want that.
No. We can remember them.
Okay,
I'm sure we're gonna need those for something insane later.
true. So, no, we'll have to remember those spots anyway because it'll rotate. My bad.
Yeah. The
Brain no
one
work.
we really, yeah.
I just thought it would be good to have them as a reference saved, so you can be like. don't
Yeah,
forget
we haven't saved so we can look at
Mhm.
them again, but yeah, we don't need to leave them
something
up.
on the map.
Okay. And we're not gonna worry about the Bomberman, just the Bomberman stuff later until we get there with everybody live. That's how Bomberman works, right? I never played that game. Yeah.
Bomberman's all about lines.
You explode
Yeah.
squares. Yeah, those are sort of
Bomberman's
lines.
all
They curve,
lines.
you know.
No, they.
You know,
Mm,
it's close, I guess.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! Wickedly divine! And they're done! Is it over already?
Inside.
in
Watch the lines. It'll be support.
supports in.
They're back on their feet! What grit?
In targeting.
In targeting close. Out far.
But for how long?
Targeting close.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Look at that. Yeah, remember, especially for the in targeting close like that, remember you can just be on the marker, and that's the farthest in you need to be to dodge the donut. If you're not the people that are baiting, so you can be in, but be farther enough away that you're not that close.
Yeah. The letter mark The letter markers are more accurate, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, fun detail. That goes through Transcendence.
Yay!
Wait, through Transcendence? I know it goes through the Involves.
It goes through Transcendence.
Well, it goes to Involence, goes to Transcendence, yeah. I'm pretty sure those have the
Oh.
same. I think they
I
have
thought
the
they were.
same.
They were different.
Yeah, I think they have the same power. So if it goes through one, it goes through the other. I think. Don't quote me on that in an article. Food check, by the way.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Outside. Dodge the lines. It's gonna be DPS. In,
Push.
DPS in, DPS in. In, targeting far. Targeting close. Targeting far. Targeting close. Perfect. We're gamers.
Well, that was probably
Grade
the
wise.
easiest one.
Don't say that! Don't say that!
No, that one is the trickier pattern,
I
I
think
would
that
say.
one is awesome.
There is no limit to electric.
Cardinals.
The melee card. I don't think we have right next to that. Yeah,
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
yep.
What corner?
Something that we don't know yet.
Partners?
Partners. Dude, it just does that in fucking middle of the season.
Mine.
Oh. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, it's a swap. I thought it was a shared hit.
Nope,
I
it is a
didn't realize she hits twice. Yeah.
Okay. Clock swats?
Yeah.
How's this?
Yeah. See what we're targeting for this is.
Everyone got hit twice.
I only got hit once.
I got hit 3
One.
times.
Fun.
Support's exploding.
Yes, it's for
Goodbye.
It was not
My,
support.
the challenger went
It
down.
was two
There's
DPS,
like
two
a-
supports.
Yeah, there's like a
This
double
is
one.
this is spread.
It's two DPS, two supports this time. It's not it's not role based. Well, I think,
Sorry, I didn't read it that close.
she applies it. She applies the debuffs when you're dead, so that must be the pattern. Unless you can always.
Is, are the debuffs all the same?
The timer isn't, but
That's a good question.
The debuff is the same, right? Is
The
it-
icon are the same, so I would hope that they're kind, and that means it's the same. But
Does anyone see something different than electric condenser?
That's what I got.
the icon looks the exact same. I really
I
have faith.
can reach, yeah. But what are we swapping?
Okay, so
grid
let's-
spots on the first one. The first grid,
Yeah,
you
I
should
can do that.
be in the outer grid anyway, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so who said they got hit 3 times?
I did. But
And
I
I only
also
got hit
moved
once.
after the first one. I moved back further. I shouldn't have moved. So I don't know if that affected it. If it was
I mean-
proximity.
I got hit twice and then moved out and I stopped getting hit. So
And I only
I
got
was
hit once,
in.
and I was all the way out. I was like pretty far out.
Yeah, I was in. I got hit, so I moved out. And I got hit 2 more times, even though I was pretty far out.
do you think it's
Is it random?
it's either random or it's splitting
Is
targeting?
the number of hits define whether it's like light party or not? Like if you get hit 3 times, you're the person who's going to explode for a light party explosion or something?
No, the debuff says that the radius is increased on the amount of lightning attacks
Yeah,
received.
I think it's the same as the prisms from earlier. I don't
So
think
maybe
it
the
has
3
any
people just have to
impact.
get to an outer square?
They're
Because
gonna
I think
hit
it was a circle that I exploded in, not squares.
If they're,
I
if
can't
they're-
really tell.
If they're the 3 people and it hits by the square logic, they're gonna hit like a giant amount.
It looked
They
like it hit
the
a
whole
circle
arena.
around me,
almost.
though.
Well, not the whole
Not
arena.
squares.
Wait.
Well, it's doing circles
Um,
between the other hits.
because
Oh, maybe.
the three, okay, let me hijack the markers. So like if you're standing here with the 3 and it works on the square logic, it would hit like this line, like everything on this side of the arena, pretty much.
If
This
they're
is what it
standing
would
where?
hit.
At 1.
If you're standing at 1, it would hit this.
It would be huge. Which, so if you're really gonna hit 3 times, we have a very small amount of space we can use.
Well, no,
But
if
then-
2 people get hit 3, then
Oh.
the whole arena gets hit.
It's not possible. Yeah. So well,
There's something more to
I
it.
thought we
though.
only had 1 person who hit 3.
Only
Oh,
one
I thought-
person got hit 3.
I thought
Oh,
it
was it
you.
only me that got 3?
And I got hit once. So
Yeah,
the
I
one
only
that would
got
have
hit
hit her
once.
was moved to you.
I can
You-
try
you-
I
standing
wasn't
her
dead
one.
yet. It
Yeah,
only
yeah.
hit
I'm
one
just saying. I'm saying,
square.
like logically speaking, she throws out 4 sets of 4, so 16 hits, and then which would be enough for everyone to get hit twice. But instead of doing that, she hit you only once, Anna, and then hit Andrew 3
Hit-
times.
Oh,
I
okay.
think those numbers might be consistent, which forces the solve based on timers, but
So if Andrews got hit 3 times, and then we had to spread 3 other people that got hit twice without hitting anybody else. What does that look like if that's the case?
Well, if we assume
it would look like, well,
That
Like,
wouldn't be
if-
possible.
I don't know. Is that
it would look
possible?
like, so if this
So if
was,
you had a 3
I
here,
assume the 3 and the 1 have to be in the same set of timers. Did anyone notice that? Like,
Oh wait, that's a really good no.
Because-
oh no, because if
that
Anna was the
determines the
1,
solve.
if Anna was the 1 and I was the 3, that's a support in the DPS.
but the timers weren't roll based.
Okay.
Oh,
Did
really?
anyone
Yeah,
else get hit?
well,
only
they were,
once, and
they
then someone
were.
else get hit 3 times? Are we sure no one else got?
The timers are role based. It's just 1 support, 1 healer, 1 tank, 2 DPS. The DPS are random though.
Yeah. It's role based. It's just taking 2 from each. But
Sorry,
1,
I
2,
guess.
3, 4. Yeah.
So let's assume the 3 and the 1 and 2 2s resolve at the same time.
Well, we don't know for sure because Anna in this case is not on the same timer as Andrew. She's exploded later.
Okay, well
If there's someone else that had a 1,
then the
Then,
thing, the
yeah.
way that has to be solved looks like, if it's 3 2s, it has to be solved like this, and then nobody can be in the overlap squares. You're gonna have to be standing on one of the 2s in their square.
By the way, in the
wait,
previous.
what do you mean? Wait, does it not hit? where
These
they're
squares would be
standing?
getting twice.
Right.
It hits-
everybody
it's
would
where
have
they're
to be
standing
in
only
one.
Oh, you're
once
saying we
in
have
this
to get
pattern.
hit. You're saying we have to eat a hit, but wouldn't that turn us into 3s because we can't take electric hits anymore?
Maybe?
I feel like that would turn us into 3s because it counts as an electric hit.
Probably.
I think let's get there again and then count and make sure
Yeah.
there's not another one that's with
And
the
don't
freeze.
move like I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
think
stay on
I
your
go
clock spots
another
and
clock
count
spot.
your hits yourself, and we'll see. Let's get everybody alive and then count it when we get there.
Yeah, I'll stand all the way out just to make sure. Like, if it hits me all the time, then we know it's far baited. If it doesn't hit me at all, it's close baited.
Yeah.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
I can't remember to use Battle early enough.
Is it like by a few seconds? If you wait too long, it'll
If
be up
one
for
needs
later.
wings,
If I use it slightly
one
too long,
needs
it's not there for the secondary wide. I have to probably use it like
His great wings
on the second
are
GCD.
wickedly divine!
You have to leave space to just put it down.
I just keep forgetting.
You could do it after your first GCD.
Well, my first
The
GCD is a
the
double
inside
weave.
dodge line. Inside dodge line.
No, I meant like your first like cast.
It's gonna be supports. Out. Yeah.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Out. Target close first.
They're still in it!
First.
But for how long?
Targeting far. Targeting close. Targeting far.
And they're done!
Okay. Well, that's
Is it
not as
over already?
cursed.
My brain is still wrapped
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Green white.
Yeah.
Are you facing the first one as well?
No. First.
Oh, okay. I got it.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Cardinals.
It's healing.
He's gathering ether.
Venus
But to
out.
what end?
He's tap.
Spread.
Wait. Spread.
Spread.
My bad. I'm lying. I thought the square is only good at partners, but they always do. Never mind. Oh,
I got
Oh, there you go.
that's just too much damage.
Inborn.
Oh!
This is true.
Oh, those are some spicy autos.
Clock spots.
The autos are magic, so they'll.
Clock spots don't
Take
move.
South clock spot.
Clock spots.
Oh no. Take South. Oh
Count your
shit, I
hits.
don't know where I'm raising.
Count your hits.
Also, I don't know if you could.
I find out like 8 of them.
I got
I ate
one.
4.
I'm pretty sure I only got one.
Okay.
Yeah, since I was raised
Type
right
your
in the middle
amounts.
of-
Type your amounts in.
I couldn't see because it was all. I was in
Oh.
dead center because I was raising.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you were dead center. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
so I got hit.
Well,
all
that
of them.
probably changed it up then.
He
I
like
think it's
super
close
exploded.
proximity.
You think it's close?
Yeah, because I was standing right behind Andrew, and I took every single blast.
It hits a line. It's a line AoE. If you're standing directly
Yeah.
behind someone, you're getting hit by theirs too.
Yeah, but I'm saying Andrew was the closest because he got res right in the middle.
I think
Oh,
Bagel
yeah.
also tried to adjust and went south for a second.
Yeah, because I thought you'd leave my. I should have left my corpse.
You're
where
getting
it was.
shot by two.
Let's live. Let's live there.
Yeah, we can get there
I
again
want
and
to.
then
I want to have no corrupted scientific data.
Get the good stuff.
If it is proximity, then that's easy. Just to set it up and make sure
Yeah,
everyone
it's
has
like DSR.
what
This
we
is
need.
nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Inside, dodge line. Gonna be DPS.
Ow.
Out. DPS out. DPS out. Okay. In, targeting far. Putting close. Targeting far. Targeting close.
And they're done! Is it over already?
The cars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
clicked.
hit us.
Yeah.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
There is no limit to Electro's
No, she just
potential.
don't.
Yeah, yeah. Swipe. So what happened? Just AoE's clipped.
Yeah, and remember for the second one that you're like, even if it's in, be like at the edge of the marker here. Your
Oh, do
corner
I not?
marker.
Do I not bait twice?
No, you only bait
No,
one
everybody baits
time.
one.
Yeah, each
Oh,
person only baits
okay.
once.
Everyone baits once or it kills you.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you're,
so-
I believe your range, so your DPS range, so you always handle the second far,
Okay.
and that's all you handle.
Oh, the second one, not the first.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
second
first
far.
far will
Yeah.
be the healers.
First close
Okay.
and far are supports. The
supports
second close and
first.
far are DPS. So you're the second far because you're the ranged
Okay.
DPS.
Yeah, that was a confusing pattern. I didn't know if you were just confused on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one is
I thought I
technically
was
the
always
harder
just
pattern.
doing far.
One of the harder
okay.
patterns.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Weaving the arrow there is so awkward. But it does come back in time. That's
If
the
one
important
needs
part.
wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine! And they're done! Is it over already?
In.
In dodge line. It'll be
They're back
DPS
on their
in.
feet!
DPS in.
What
Yeah.
grit!
Oh, did it even get messed up because
Out targeting
Out
far.
targeting far.
Yeah, there was someone dead, so I got
They're still in it! But for how long?
Far. Starting close. Starting far. Starting close.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard! Oh dear! The challenger has fallen out of the ring!
Dude, those wing beams are the worst thing.
I hate how
It's-
they wiggle.
They're so.
It's annoyingly
I
hard
hate-
to read it.
I hate the way they are presented. It feels
I've
Yeah,
been
they're
looking
weird.
at, like,
constantly
Yeah.
wiggling.
rather than,
Because
like,
they're
the beam.
angled too. So
Yeah.
it's like
But I don't
so
know if
weird.
that helped.
Yeah, actually, further back you can't. I bet it's hard.
I just try to put myself completely in between two of the effects and just hope it works. It
You know,
seems
there's
to
one
work
that goes right
most
down
of the
the
time.
middle. Does the other option fill up like half of one side or what?
I don't know. I always take it in the middle, so I'm always either right here or on one of these marks on the ground.
All these little
I
wigglies.
tried to go like right here.
Yeah.
And, click a couple times.
I mean, up against
the-
the wall, it's easy to dodge, but if you're further back, it is awful.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes I still see it like clip my feet, and I'm like, how? How am I that close to
Yeah, the problem is it just like instantly kills you if it clips you at all too
Yeah.
during the laser. It's just like, well, I guess I'm dead.
But did you die though?
No.
I mean, the last one. But
We don't talk about the past.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine! And they're done! Is it over already?
And support's out.
But for how long?
Box spots.
out
Out
targeting
targeting
far.
far.
Very close. Targeting far.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
you went too close there?
Yeah, I did.
I meant jump.
Yeah.
Oh,
we,
yeah, there's a
we-
clipping
we-
in there, too.
We hit each other.
They're back on their feet!
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
what
forgot
great.
to
Oh, you could probably jump this one.
I think we got it.
So
That raid
There
light
is no
hurts so
limit
much.
to Electro's
yeah. So
potential.
for the close, if I walk to the edge of her hitbox, for that, do I clip people at at B and C if they say?
Barely
no.
no, as long as they're actually on the markers.
I think if
Yeah.
you walk
You never-
inside the circle of her hitbox, like
I'll
you're
do a
standing in
little bit.
between the two
Yeah.
circles, that's safe.
Yeah, I just
You-
does that
you
does that
never
not clip Coessence who's on the
No,
other
no, no,
side?
no. If we're both slightly in the circle, it should be fine. But
Okay.
I was a little too far that time as well.
Okay, I was also yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just
It's
the
first
spacing
time
is
I've-
definitely tight, so be careful.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just asking Andrew if it was support, DPS, because I was
Yes.
so confused with the in and out and close
Oh.
and far.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was just like not understanding it
take
at
it-
all.
when
This
I take
time.
it, I take it pretty far. Like I exaggerate it personally.
The far is easier because you can just walk.
You
Go
just keep
far out
walking
of
out.
Yeah.
You can walk
when you
super
activate
far
it.
if you want to be safe. The close is the scary one.
And
You know,
plus,
you-
we're
you
all
Yeah,
ranged
can-
that
there
are
is such a
baiting
thing
the
as-
far, so we might
there
as
is
well
such a
just
thing as
walk
too
further
close.
for
Yeah, the
consistency.
way I was getting confused is I thought always like DPS were always doing like far or something.
No,
Range-
no,
Ranged
so
DPS
messed up.
are always doing the far of
That
the
is
last
second.
two.
the second far, yeah.
The second
the
far.
far of the last two. Let me
Yeah, so you'll be
hold
either
up.
the third one or you'll be either the third bait or the fourth bait.
I'm gonna write it. Wait. Okay. Far of the last two. Far. I'm writing it down because I'm not gonna remember otherwise.
Oh, but yeah, she does a set of close and far, and then a set
Yeah.
of close and far. The supports handle the first set, and then the DPS have handle the second set. You don't know which one is coming first, so that's why I just said
Right.
you can be either the third or the fourth. You don't know when far is happening in that second set.
Yeah, if I write it down here, that should help me.
Yeah. What does that
Yeah,
mean,
so
Panda?
we're
I didn't look at that.
That makes my brain hurt. What is that?
those
Oh,
are
I
the two
see what you're saying.
patterns.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, those are the two patterns. But yeah, so We're always
Oh.
baiting it on the third one or the fourth one, depending on if
Depending on if it's near or
far is first.
Got it.
If far is first, we're baiting the third hit. If
Uh,
near is first, we're baiting the last one.
Seeing it typed out just like hurts my brain.
There's a reason
Yeah.
it's confusing, okay? Because we're also doing in, out, and
Right,
near
that's the
far,
hard
and those are
part.
approximately
That's why
close
we're
words in meaning. So
That's why I'm not even bother calling that part. Like I'm just like remember that that's alternating, and because calling that at the same time is just gonna be confusing.
Yeah.
Definitely confusing.
like that's the pattern.
Or the other way around. Like,
It's
Yeah.
really it's
Or like any combination of the four, apparently. So
That's the annoying part.
yeah. It's like boom.
yeah.
There's
That's
the
why I think it's better just call the first part and where she's starting, and then for
Yeah.
the rest of it,
Ignore
just
the
call
in
targeting,
out and just call the
and just assume
near
everyone
far.
remembers that it's gonna alternate because
Yeah.
that'll be way too confusing to call both of them each time.
Yeah, so you should just call the near far, except for the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Sorry, I keep adding in words there. I'm not helping.
And you're out far. Okay, Titanic got too complex.
Out near, in near.
Oh, God.
Unless
Wherever
it's
you
in
are.
near and out far.
Stop it. You're gonna confuse me. Stop saying.
Confuse myself. I don't know what I mean.
yeah, but you need to like describe what's happening, but then you keep adding words, it gets complicated. I get it.
I'm ready.
By the time you finish calling it out, we've all died.
We'll just add cardinals and inner cardinals in that to be more clear. In near cardinals, out far inner cardinals.
no. Oh, I get it.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned
Apple
to
boy
the league.
dog. Apple boy cat dog.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
I'm gonna love hearing her talk about her
She's
fucking
great
wings
wings.
for the 50th
Ha!
time.
A wickedly divine.
But they're so cool.
Man.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Wait, that interrupted my calves.
Outside, dodge the line.
Note to self, run as normal as you go in time.
They're back on their feet.
Supports
What grit?
out. Supports out.
Clock spots. Out far.
Out targeting far. Yeah, out targeting far. Close. Far. Close.
And they're
That
down.
was my bad. I
Is
walked.
it over already?
Otherwise, real good.
They're still in it. But for how long?
I had faith, mostly.
I'm using the Adel fast enough now. We
There is
got
no
it.
limit to Electro's
Okay,
potential.
be it. Max melee cardinals.
It's covering it.
Building
But to
south.
what end?
Partners.
East.
Clock spots. Don't move.
Spots. Count your hits.
How's this?
Alright, this one's for science. Not range.
Remember your count. You're gonna need to report it after this.
Well, we're dead, I think.
Yeah, we're dead.
Spread.
Type what you got.
Oh, even with 2 hits, I didn't explode in the square. Whoop.
Well, I think you will now.
You explode now, the debuff runs out.
Now you'll explode in the square.
Okay,
Or-
so it looks
or
like we're
what-
right in that there's 2 3s and 2 1s, so there's probably the 1 is probably always with a 3.
Okay.
Do we want to type what we were like short and late as well? So like 2 short timers, 2 late timers.
I can check the recording for that.
I was too late.
No,
Too
yeah,
late.
I can check the recording for that.
Yeah, can you check the recording?
Yeah, no, I didn't see what I was. I just saw
Yeah. I just need to see the hits. It's hard to count the hits for each person. Okay. Oh, stop it! You're confusing me. Okay.
Just look above where Wicked Thunder says take
Okay,
this.
alright. Yeah. I'm glad she sectioned it off with her take this. Okay. Yeah. So let's see this. Bagel had 3. The other 3 was Panda, who was. Oh, that cannot be right. The same timer? That's not correct. There's no way.
And did anyone move from their collapse spot? Was everyone like on their marker?
I was
Never
on the marker
twitched.
and didn't move.
Yeah.
And the markers are all equal distance, so it's not proximity.
Oh, I was
That
all
was
the way
the
out.
most recent
Oh.
poll, and
Yeah, we had
Bagel
different
and
distance.
Panda are the same timer, and they both had 3. That's not possible, right? Like, we
Well,
cancel all
Not
that.
as the way, not the way
No.
we're understanding. So
It's
there has
not
to be a
possible.
misunderstanding.
Which means we must be able to bait the hits if we're understanding
Yeah,
how it
there
works
has to be some
correctly.
kind of
We must be able to
bait there.
control the hits because 2 people cannot have 3 at the same time. That's not solved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Don't.
We probably want to get everyone to have 2, but
It's just not. I'm not
That'd
sure.
probably be the
We've
easiest
got a
to
minute
solve.
left on our timer.
And Listless, you were standing all the way out, right?
Yeah, I got hit once.
But he still got hit, so it can't be proximity.
so I think it.
Well, it can't
I mean,
be
there's a
two,
chance. Okay, so like I was pretty close to the boss because I was next to the main tank. And we both got 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big,
So
yeah, you
I
and
think
Andrew got-
I think it hits everyone once, and then. Well, like I think there's at least one set of the lightning bolt that's baited close and one that's baited far.
Do they have different?
Which
But,
means
like,
it could just
is-
be 2 sets that are big. Well, no, it wouldn't, because otherwise it wouldn't hit everyone.
Right.
But I think there is some kind of proximity bait that will let us manipulate it. But
We can do 10-minute break now, by the way, and we can come back for. Come back at 58 after, and we'll come back for our last 30 minutes. I'm still here if you're staying, Panda.
Who
But
was
I can
the
stream
other
the
3?
recording if you want to see it, but
The other 3 hit?
With like
Bagel.
Bagel and
I was.
Panda.
it was Bagel and Panda, and they had the same timers.
Yeah, can you show the recording? Because
Yeah.
we might be able to tell the targeting.
Okay. back
Because
on.
I think there's a chance. I don't. Would it have three-tiered proximity baiting? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you and Bagel are both on the 18-second timer, and you guys both said you guys got hit 3 times. You get hit once there. Bagel gets hit once there. You both get hit, so you're both at 2. And you both get hit again, so you're both at 3. Yeah. So that is true. You guys both had 3, and you guys are both on the same timer.
Can you look at how many bolts were in each set there?
I believe it's
Was
always
it-
4. See if that is
Wait
still
a
the case
second.
here.
They only exploded. They didn't explode 3 squares.
Yeah.
So 3 hits. I think 1 hit is like a, it's like a forked lightning instead of a tile. If you get hit once, maybe because you
What do
guys didn't
you?
explode. So Pandora got hit 3 times.
You
Correct?
can watch me explode here. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it hit a lot of tiles.
You only hit half the arena, right? Or am I crazy? Am I not seeing the arena correctly? Hold on a second.
Panda is
I
about to
might just be dumb.
explode along with Bagel. That's really hard to tell. What is the
There's
origin?
they're all the way out there.
Well, the origin for mine is right off screen in the center of that giant square.
Yeah, yeah. It's just because Bagel's also getting hit too.
Sorry, I could
So
pull
it's
it up
hard
on
to
my
tell.
VOD, maybe.
Did you walk to the? Did you walk to the corner when you exploded
I'm
here?
using paint.
I'm literally standing right, like you can see my my, you can see an effect of where I'm standing, like right
Yeah,
before
yeah,
that goes
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Because there's that little, yeah. I'm standing like right on the edge of your screen there. I was not
Is
in the AOE on the corner.
I see you at Hmm.
I think the size scaling is wrong for 3 hits.
Yeah, I
We
think
said
I
that
see
I said
what
before.
Questless means. I don't think it is hitting like that.
It's definitely hitting in a square. I'm 100% sure of that.
Yeah.
It's just a bigger.
Mm.
It's not growing in the way that we think it is.
Yeah. Was
I
there
think
anyone else with 1 hit during the first explosion? That's what I want to see. I want to see what happens to 1-hit people.
During the first explosion,
Yeah, did
I
we
had
have
one
immediately?
and Listless had one. Was Listless about to explode? No. Both me and Listless had one and we were on the second set. So the other two people
We wouldn't have seen
were
it.
Joel and Anna, and they both had two. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
curious what
then
happens
show me
with the
the
1 hit at this point.
Then we could go until they.
Do
What
I
is it?
have
Anna
the
looks
here?
like-
Let me see.
Wait, no.
Well,
Anna's explosion looks the same as
assuming it's the same as
Pandora's.
this, where where you can see in the bottom left, that's the one hit. That's the gem that got hit once.
Oh, you're also
Assuming
streaming
it's
it.
like that, or
I
it
was
just
looking
hits
at
the
my
square
stream.
it's around.
Let's see.
Okay, so I think the scaling is odd scaling. So I think I'll type. I think it's like, so 1 hit would be a 1x1 square.
2 and 3 are
2 is a 3x3, and then 3 is a 5x5. Is what I think.
Oh, wouldn't
5x5? Are you? You don't
Yes.
mean?
No, it's
You mean
5x5.
that's huge.
Or
One, two.
unless I can't
The
count.
arena. The arena
Show
is
me.
5x5. I don't think that's.
you're outside of 1?
Yeah, but
No,
show me
1,
the
2, 3,
the
4,
det
5.
on that.
The arena's either 5x5 or 6x6, but it's not.
The arena's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5x5.
The arena is
Yeah.
5x5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. So I don't think it's 5x5 because you don't hit the whole arena. The bottom left, the southwest here is safe.
Isn't
It
Yeah,
is-
I hit. That's a 5x5. I think.
But it's not hitting the southwest. So if the arena is 5x5, then that shouldn't be possible.
It is possible because it's centered on the edge. It's centered on the square I was standing on.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah. So it's like I'm standing on that square next to the corner, and
So you
that's the
cut
center.
half of it. You cut half of it by being on a corner. Is that what you're saying? Because it doesn't.
Right, because sorry, I wish I could show you better. But like, you see the line that's like right under your food buff there on that detonation? That's the edge of my explosion, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I think.
So then, if you're on the edge, it doesn't update to make it a 5x5 with the arena that's visible. It'll cut some of it off.
Yeah, it's a square centered on where you are. It's still. So like it doesn't actually use the arena tiles. It just is a square that's that big.
And you went to did you go to the arena corner, or I can't tell where
No,
you
I
are
was
with
one
the
away. I was one south of the northeast corner.
Okay.
Because the northeast corner was being hit by an AoE, because there's like a random AoE pattern there that we have to also dodge.
Also, there is a pattern to the hits. It's 1 support, 3 DPS, 2 supports, 2 DPS, 2 supports, 2 DPS, 3 supports, 1 DPS. And it kind of like alternated because it was like it started 1 healer, 3 DPS, 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS, 2 tanks, 1 healer, 1 DPS. So that might help it make maybe a little bit more sense.
Hmm.
I'm just confused. Why? Maybe it's my stream that's different, but on my stream it looks like Anna and Pandora's explosion are the same size.
All the effects are overlapping because of where people are standing, so it's a little bit hard to actually tell. But
It's also important to
Do not
know
believe
Bagel has the same count as Panda and is in the north middle at the moment. So he's in between where Anna and Panda are. So that might also make Panda's explosion look weird, because his is happening right next to hers. The overlap of this is really annoying to read stuff for though, because at this moment is when I'll go off. I can't really tell.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I do agree that I think that is what Panda's square is from. I think the Panda square is ending on the west, like that, and then it's really hard. It's really hard to tell because of them all overlapping, especially because even I'm like standing there and I have. Oh no, I'm not exploding yet. So never mind. That doesn't count.
Yeah, you aren't exploding yet.
Yeah.
But...
Oh wait, no.
Figure out how big these are. Exactly.
Because
How
Yes.
big they are, yeah.
I'm confident in how
flyback-
big they are. And
Well,
how
it
big
was
the
right
squares are.
Our last poll, I mean, there's a really clear example of I got hit twice and I exploded in a. What would that be? A 3x3? Or no, I was in the corner, so I
Yeah,
exploded
so it's a
4
3x3,
squares.
but if you are in the corner, like it
I
only
exploded
hits
4
those
squares.
4 squares in the corner. So.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean, Panda. Because if you were to stand in the corner here,
If I was to stand in the corner,
the northeast
it would
corner,
hit to the B
only...
marker, and then
Yeah,
that would be it.
Yeah, okay, and that is possible
Or-
if you have 2 3s at the same time,
Yes.
as long as they're both in the corners. So in this case, there were. I assume there's always 2 corners safe. Yeah, there is. So behind me, so southeast and southwest are the safe corners. If we had both 3s there, they wouldn't hit each other, and then the safe areas would be in the northwest, northeast. We should when we go back in, we can paint this on actual arena, see it.
Yeah.
But
What were the numbers on the other people exploding there? Was it a 1 and a 2?
it was 1s and 2s. It was 2 1s and 2. Let me check again. Nia and Lissus had 1, and then the other 2 people were Andrith and Coessence, who had 2. So it was 2 1s and 2 2s for the second one, which is weird because it's just straight up easier than the first one. Well, I guess no.
It depends on the AOE pattern on the floor.
It's
but-
easier. It's easier because she does this for the second one.
Oh yeah, because we have half the arena.
She cuts a half.
Yeah.
That's why it's easier on the second one, because it's 2 2s and 2 1s, but you already have less space. She's cutting the half. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that has a very specific solve, but
very-
we might have to react based on the number of hits.
Yeah.
If it changes.
Okay. Well.
But I would like to think that the number will stay the same, but
What do you
Oh
mean?
my goodness.
or there's just a
mean-
few different patterns for that mechanic. I don't know.
Oh, you mean like there's always... I feel like there's always that first thing of 2 3s and 2 2s, and then the second one is easier, but she cuts half of it, so it's not actually easier because of that. I think she's gonna always do that.
I would hope so. But
That would make sense.
But
you
yeah,
just have to. The threes would have to be ready to go to their corner, and then you then have to have
here,
set spots based off of.
Can you keep that up for a second? So that
Yeah.
We have. If,
the arena is a
if we're on
4x4.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's a 5x5.
No, whenever it goes into that zone, it makes more grids.
Uh,
Oh, she makes more. Oh,
I didn't realize the grid.
Yeah.
Here,
Okay. I see the blue lines right here.
Yeah, the blue lines. Yeah. So the arena itself is a 5x5, but like you said, if a 5x5 square stands in the corner, it cuts off part of it, so it isn't actually hitting the 5x5. It's the same way that the people getting hit twice also cut off their own thing.
Here, this might help with planning if you want on a
I
stream.
see what you mean by 5x5 now. Okay, I was thinking of
drop the rate plan with like
I
the
was
floor
thinking of it as,
pattern.
like, the radius of the explosion you cause is like 1 hit, you're just that square. 2 hits, you hit your square in the next square. 3 is.
That's a
Sorry,
better
I
way
don't
to
know
think
how to
about
use
it.
rate plan.
Well, not better way to think. It's a different way to think about it. But I do.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so in
so-
this and yeah, let's just post the rate plan for what that config looks like.
Either way, I think that the pattern on the floor will just be rotated.
So is the first one 3 3 1 2 for the first explosion?
First one was 3-3-2-2.
2 2.
Yeah.
Also, the threes could go in the corners. and
They
bottom
have
could
to.
go in the
By bottom
same-
corners.
Yeah, and the twos could go on the same side as them, and then the party could be in the
North.
north.
Oh yeah, that's exactly the spacing for it. Yeah, it would have been. The party would have the threes would have been at the letters at the threes would have been at the blues where they are right now. The party would have been the twos would have been at the reds here, and then the party would have been directly north at B.
Yeah.
That would have handled it.
Yeah. In this case,
In this case, yeah.
if we're thinking about this right.
I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
We
Yes,
want to see how many
that is
possible
how it is.
patterns you can do before we worry about this. Ideally, she's just rotating this. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure
She
that
might just be rotating.
that AOE pattern rotates. The problem is just the number of hits might differ, but
You mean it might not always be 3-3-2-2?
right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's get more. Let's see more stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
I think-
get
I think
more
if we can
data.
we can get to where she hits everybody, but everyone stays on their markers without. See if it's actually proximity or if it's favorable or whatever.
Yeah. I think with the way this looks now, the fact that that is solvable like that it is set, and I do believe
I
she's
think
not
it's
going to
probably
do.
set.
I do believe she's not going to do a set amount of hits, a different amount of hits. I think it's always going to be 3-3-2-2 and then 2-2-1-1.
Yeah.
Oh,
but we'll see.
and we should assign DPS like support left, DPS right, I guess. Center relative in case it
Priority.
rotates.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. We can just say supports labs, since I think we've been doing that.
Yeah.
This.
For that pattern, we could just base
Well-
off whatever the singular
Spots.
safe spot true north is, right? Like all the
Yeah.
way up.
Yeah. So left or right based on
Where
the
singular safe
cardinal
spot
safe
is, yeah.
spot.
I just realized it's a smiley face, and that's amazing to me.
Anna already.
I
said
thought
that.
it looked like an anchor.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are more
happy
creative than me. Yeah, I thought it was an anchor too.
I didn't notice it till she sent it and made the smiley face. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I
It's
sent
like
him
that's
the
very
smiley
much a
face emoji.
smiley face. Okay.
What was it,
All right,
like
let's
DPS
go.
Supports right, or how are we doing? Other way around?
Based off where the safe spot is, supports labs and DPS right,
Support left. Okay.
and then you'll either go the corner if you're the 3, or the side if you're the 2.
Oh, Bagel, can you start with Vengeance as soon as you tomahawk? You won't need it until 2 minutes
This is
anyway.
nothing personal, but I must
Yeah,
have your soul.
that fits so neatly that I feel like that's all.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yeah, that's probably the solve for it. My opener's in ruins.
I mean, that was the solve for that specific moment. We have yet to see more.
Yeah, she might do
But
more
then
stuff.
you ignored the aftermath. It's fine.
Yeah, we're just
The second
step at a
set
time.
of deaths, you just ignored.
We're not worrying about that yet.
That's easier to deal with anyway.
That doesn't
but
as far as I'm concerned, that doesn't happen right now.
And they're down!
what
Did
do you
you do it
mean?
already?
Of course I is.
Oh, stop it. Inside.
Electrifying
dot
witch
the
hunt.
Oh my!
You didn't get
Challenger
hit
went down
close.
hard.
Curse, it didn't get hit close. Sorry,
That's all.
Joel.
Why?
I realized too late that you shouldn't. I should have died for that. I should have died.
Yeah, I ate a line in the beginning.
I should have died.
Oh dear, the
We'd
challenger's
both
fallen
been
out
hit,
of
so
the
it
ring.
was cursed anyway. But I should have just take that. Okay. We're doing attrition frog right now. We just discussed a mechanic. We haven't we haven't cleaned it and everything else yet.
If it helps,
attrition
dodging closer to the inside is easier because once you get further out, the wings are more angular.
Yeah, I misread it. 'cause
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looked
I
so
agree.
wiggly.
If you want to dodge it, it's easier to just walk to the edge, and then read it, and the edge of where the wings are, and then dodge it like that.
Well, it's just
But obviously,
Yeah.
it sucks for non-melees, non-instant casters.
well,
I
when
mean.
it, like it's easier to read it on the line, like basically in the two center grids of the
Yeah.
arena.
That's what
Like,
I agree.
That's what I think you were saying.
Yeah.
I was thinking I find it easier
Like-
to stand like
Like if you're
on the far north, like in front of the wings.
yeah,
Yeah, that's easier too.
like if
Yeah. I
she's
mean,
on
because
if
that
she's
puts
on
you
north,
here.
reading it for like this tile's impossible.
Yeah, when I was taking north, I would take it on the outside, and I would get clipped by that. I
We
hate
could
it.
call if it's the center hit or the offset hit.
Nah, it's fine. I'll just
fine.
read it.
You call that?
I'll ignore it, then I'll do it.
When I say center, I just mean that it's like along the lines.
What if I hear it and I get shot instead?
I don't.
I don't know,
Alright.
just which place it hits the building. That's okay. It's just easy to tell up front is all.
Yeah,
Up and
yeah,
down the
yeah,
range.
I get you. I wouldn't really be able to. If someone else would prefer that call, then yeah, we can do it.
Nah, nobody would find that useful. And there's no.
Nah,
point.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
practice.
Yeah, I do think it's just practice. But yeah. If anybody is having problems, you can use one of those many easier things we discussed. That's
You
it.
have problems, go to normal and practice the bar.
If you still have problems, go to normal. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, the normal gives you
If
a
the
few
wings
times
are
to
just
practice
fucking
that.
straight lines, then maybe this wouldn't be that bad.
Right?
They're fucking angled for some ungodly reason.
I agree.
Follow the floor back.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
I don't know if you guys knew about this, but if one wants wings, one must simply make them.
I mean, I've been doing that every single time. I really that's your guys' problem.
Dude, oh, that's a good point.
That's
The healers can just fucking put wings on themselves.
Paladin
well, now
also
there's a
can.
tank
One
with
needs
wings.
wings.
Hello?
One needs simply make.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly divine!
The problem is I have to read the cubes on the other edge of the
Oh yeah,
arena.
there's a little more
so-
space.
Inside, dodge the line. It's gonna be DPS. Far, DPS far. Out, targeting close. Out, targeting close. Starting close. Starting far. Great job.
Awesome. Yeah.
Very great.
There is
Alright.
no limit
Max
to
melee
electric
card.
potential.
So we can complete max melee, which is not right next to it.
He's gathering ether.
Be in the
But
south.
to what end?
West half.
Spread. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
And they're done.
Oh, you're gonna have to emblem this late.
Does
Uh-oh.
it give a bleed? Oh no, it gives a,
No,
it gives
it's
the
a-
auto
it gives
after.
a-
The auto after,
Yeah, it won't
They're
make
still
it.
in it.
Magic
But for how long?
And I was looking at Tenchi Chin, and I was like, oh my god, Scott.
for some reason I was thinking room wide, and I was thinking we had to be spread like
That's all good.
Got a clock.
How's this?
Don't
come
stand.
up in time.
Oh, you don't have the electrum on you.
Oh, well, that's the problem.
He rezzed on me.
They're back on their
I
feet.
had
Upgrade.
and my
Oh, it
timer's
does
short.
Smiley
rotate.
face, you just turned it.
Yeah, you're in the right spot.
A beautiful wonder one.
Okay.
I had a warrior res on me.
Well, she just did the smiley face and just moved it, or rotated it, so.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Which means everyone has to count their
your-
thing and then look at the
Yeah.
debuff duration.
Count your own hits, and then based off the smiley face, you are. Based off the top of the smiley face, where the top safe spot is, which is where everybody else is not
Right.
exploding yet will go. If you're exploding, then you are on the west side if you're supports, and you are in the corner if you're the 3, and you're on the side, the top left if you are the
I can repair you.
top left or top right if you are the 2.
Yeah, my gear's pretty close.
Table.
It's okay.
But yeah,
I got
but-
38% durability. That's enough, right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I got
you
plenty.
just ask for a repair.
Yeah.
Something like this
Okay.
kind
I
of-
can. Couple people can repair.
Small fee of 1,000,000 gil.
That's exactly how much gil I have. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Whoop! Ah, I was targeting the boss. You can go ahead.
That's fine, it's fine. Just...
Okay. I didn't even check
Nothing
for health.
personal, but I must have your
We have
soul.
dying spots, to be fair.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
We're like 2 missions, but I think it's like nothing.
Yeah. For how long? Bosses usually are.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's gonna give us
She's
a fair amount of time anyway.
Oh, wickedly divine.
I don't think this is a door boss. HP goes down too slow.
Oh yeah, it might not even be a door boss. That's a good point. Outside. That was mine. I forgot they still could do that.
Oh my.
DPS
Challenger
out.
went down hard.
Clock spots. In targeting far.
They're back on their feet. What great.
In target. Or in target. Targeting close. Targeting far. Targeting close.
right, she has quite a bit of chunky XP. HP? Might not be adorable.
She's worth so much XP. I can't wait to
Oh,
get to level
it's
101.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
To be fair, it will be weird in, 2 years to go over what
Melee Cardinals.
Cardinals.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
That's that.
Partners.
Partners. Tank Buster. Reorient yourself for no longer. Yeah, okay. Remember that you're not basically
Oh, clock.
Yeah.
Clock spots. Count your hits.
Yep.
How's this?
You can also see the
I went to the wrong side, but that's okay.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Partners. Should we done
Oh, she
this?
does. Oh, I didn't realize she was doing stack at the same time. She's all stacking. Okay.
They're still
That
in
was- I
it!
thought it was
But
just
for
a
how
cut.
long?
Double that. And then it's a
And then
smile
more
again
smiley.
with
Yeah.
with
Was it not Oh,
I guess
It
there's
was
a
There's a thing in
smile.
between,
Yeah,
then the
more-
second smiley.
Yeah, the thing in between and the second smile.
smile?
So-
Mechanic smile.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, so
mechanic
partners
smile.
is just gonna create 3-3-2-2. Partners.
Oh,
Partners will force because you'll get hit by an electrical hit. Partners
Oh,
will force
you're
you to be
right.
3-3-2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a
because of that.
3.
So
That
if
is
you're,
true.
Okay.
if you're
Brutal.
two
That's
way,
not that bad at all.
No, that makes it
It's the same-
easier because it means it's the same twice.
It's the same solve each time. In between, you just go to the right half and then
Yeah.
either stack or spread. Either of those will result in 3-3-2-2 again for the next set of people. So it's the same
Yeah,
solve.
so-
Yeah, it makes it
So
easier.
does it
We
just,
should
like,
just
add
use-
one to what we have?
Whenever
Yeah,
we get
Yes.
an
yeah.
electric
The
attack,
debuff, the debuff says any electrical attack will increase it. So I
Okay.
assume that the spreads and
Yeah, it adds
stacks
one.
count
Got it.
as
so if
adding one.
you're late buff, just +1 to the calculation for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So if you're the second half, just know
for
that you are
those-
actually +1 or whatever.
For those spreads, we should probably just use the grid spots and partners that creates.
Yeah, that'll work. Because you just move your grid spot over to be on one of the halves where they're happening to be
Mhm.
on.
Grid spots. Since we're on half, how do we want to do grids?
Within these four
Just-
squares.
Condense it onto that
Right.
half.
Because we're using the two middle the two middle rows. Just use the two side rows depending on
Right,
which
wouldn't
side
that
we're
put
on.
half the melees out of range though?
Yeah.
For
We
a
do
second.
that.
Because like if you shift it out, then Bagel's gonna be like these were
You
the two.
are-
If this was a safe half, Bagel and Co are gonna be out here.
I mean, we can
Well,
do
the
the same
thing is
thing.
the
And
boss
you'd be
isn't gonna
partnering up
move.
vertically too.
The boss isn't gonna move, so unless we want to make alternate
we-
spreads for that, I don't know.
Because we only have half the we have half the arena. Those AOE's are still big, so we need to use like all 8 squares probably.
Right. It's just we could move the melees to the middle row and the range to the outer row.
We could. I feel like I don't know.
If it's not worth it, it's just probably
I mean,
what 2 GCDs maybe.
it's certainly worth it. I just don't know how it's gonna make it if it's gonna overcomplicate things with having two.
Well, then-
two
I
I mean,
different
we
sets of
YOLO'd it
grids.
pretty
Then
well.
we just leave the partners the same as the first mechanic, and just the grid one's not partners anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
Well, yeah. Okay.
it's like we'd have the same partners there.
Uh,
Here.
yeah, I'm not sure that would work.
So let's say
You and I would be partners, and that would
Let's
be
just
arranged
use-
in a melee.
no, I'm saying we use the same partners as the corner.
As we all accept
Like we use these same partners,
Oh,
but it's just a different orientation.
We just
Are
take
there
it
even
and
partners for this?
straighten it out.
I get what
Yes.
Meta's saying. It's just the same spot. It's the same people.
So-
we're just changing. We
It's
have
the same
partner
partners, but we're
basically.
changing the spots.
I'm not
Okay,
sure
yeah.
where this partners comes into play that you're talking about.
Like
the
it's the
first-
same person. Like me and you will be stacking together, and then we'll
Oh,
also be
for
spreading
okay.
in the same
For
setup,
that too,
being
I'm
close.
saying you use these same
Got it.
pairs.
Okay.
But let's say if she was cleaving north, it would be like. Wait, let me
Oh,
make sure I
didn't
get the
even think
colors
about it. She
right.
could cleave north and south. I assumed she was just hitting west and east each time.
She hit
Yeah, but I-
west and east every time. So I
Okay,
think
then I'll just put the markers on
And you just move one
East.
and A up. That's all.
And we can
No,
just do the look
this
at
is-
boss, and then that's how you orientate yourself. Like,
Yeah.
or go to the safe cleave side, look at boss.
yeah, that might be easier. Instead of true north
Just keep it
relative because
relative,
it's
like the other
in-
where you look at boss.
Oh my gosh, it's giving me flashbacks to fourfolds. P8S.
Hate this.
So just
It's exactly making me think of fucking fires.
Yeah.
Fucking hated uptime for that. Stupid. Okay.
And
So it's
then
like
the
this
other
would be
pattern where
partners.
The tank is slightly back
It is-
from the
oh,
middle.
I hated it so much. I hated it so much. It's so stupid.
but the
Uh,
the
If
spreads
we don't
would
want to
probably still
overcomplicate
have
it, we
to-
could go with the original spreads. I just hate to have.
No, I agree that the uptime is probably important.
If I, so this is like, if we're looking at boss, because I was Vega, were we yellow?
Well, I don't see. We could do it true north because she's always. So far, she's always cutting west and east. We don't.
I mean,
have to
we could
base
just
it off of
spread
her.
left and right, just to keep it easy, like relative to the
Oh,
way
you
we're-
don't need to be that far. If
I know.
people here on the edge, it doesn't even reach the middle.
Yeah, I think it's general. But so where the I mean the melee still don't have uptime if we do this, right? Like, there's only.
Well, but in partners you do.
Yeah. Well, in partners,
In
you
partners
do.
you have full uptime.
And with spread, I think you
Well,
might because they aren't that.
In
big.
spread you
Yeah.
might be able to squeeze it in there, but I
Okay,
don't know.
I guess I was thinking about it in spreads, but yeah, partners this gives full uptime. But yeah, okay. And the colors are corresponding to the same thing we have.
Yes,
earlier.
assuming I did that right.
Since you did it on the opposite side, the
opposite, yeah.
rotation would be weird.
I think we should just look at boss then move relative to the same way we do it on the other cleave. So like for me, I move like left. I don't know where Bagel would be like center, right?
So like we do, like
But
John and I
would-
do partners here,
Yeah.
and then when we
We
spread,
would-
I just
we
go
would look
here.
at the box. So like, say it
So-
was safe side is east. We look towards the center. I would just move left. This is
Yeah.
where I'll need my light markers. And then if
Sorry, that
we
just
need
makes
to
me confused
spread-
because I move away from the center directly.
Yeah, that's a
Feels-
good point.
Yeah,
So-
that feels weird. I feel like.
So that's I mean I guess I'm technically on the right side of this chevron. But
So I would meet Bagel at where? If it was east-west, I would just go north with him?
Figured we would just line up along the edge of the AOE, and whoever's better at doing the range would just split away.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
Like it would, you could do supports left, melee right. So you like we're all just aligned. If she was hitting the east, then we're just along the east here as partners. And if we need to spread, then the supports go towards the left.
Oh, I see. And then
We'd have different partners then, right?
Yeah, this is gonna result in different and sort of, well, not different partners, but like different from your
Different
normal
set
grid.
of partners, different from the first mechanic.
It's different from your normal grid,
It's a-
yeah,
Right.
because we're doing this.
I just
so,
need to see. So if it's all, are we assuming it's always east-west?
So far,
if it wasn't.
she's always done that. Even if it wasn't, you could rotate it. So do we mean like this for partners for the first set of people, and then the
Yeah.
range would be behind him,
Yeah,
just farther back behind to the west, or you could flip it. D
Yeah.
doesn't need to be that far out, or
You could always just treat
that doesn't
the.
matter. But
If we always just orient
so
to have the part she's hitting as the east, or the right, if we orient it like that, then it's pretty straightforward, right?
So okay,
mean,
so
right
like
now
this
it's only
is
used
like
to-
this is the ranged partners
Oh,
are on
that
A
would
and
work.
D, and then the melee partners are on B and C. And then if we need
right,
to
melee.
spread, then we have
Whoever wants to range to go out.
whoever wants to walk out like this to spread.
Bagel, I'm gonna assume I'll have some losers up there, so I'll do that.
I can also back out during.
You might be able to do that at max melee on the inner part too.
And then you just flip this idea.
Mirror it,
Yeah. Let's just place them like right
Yeah,
here.
we haven't seen a north-south, or
I haven't seen her turn and then hit. She does it in the normal, so she's definitely gonna do it at some point. But I don't know if she's doing it here.
I can't wait for shadow clones.
Oh no,
You're
she
gonna have
doesn't
to
do it
bait
ever. Her clone's the ones that do that. Yeah, she
yeah.
never turns herself to hit the north or south. So I don't know why I placed them. Well, yeah, no, yeah. So go to your spots, even spread. This is based off if we're staving on the west, but you would just flip this if you were being safe on the east. So go to your where you would spread. So this would be this. Oh, I can go out. Andrew.
no, I can go up. Because it's who's ever having an easier time to move, right?
That's not doing a burst, so I can just range do my range stuff doing that. So
Yeah, like
bad.
I don't know. That's why I was so confused. I thought it basically like doesn't matter there.
I mean, admittedly, I definitely wouldn't be bothered by doing that part. It's not doing burst, and I can just use that's Viper stuff. I don't know if all the other melees can do that.
So you said you want to
I could go
mirror
out
this
and do
Or
it.
just put the
Yeah.
heal. I guess having the healers closer to the middle. I don't know. If that
And then we
matters in
just
this
walk on
case.
top of each other on the closer
partners.
spots for partners, and you just mirror this. I think that's we can do that, and then after that, again, you just need to keep track of what your number was, and whatever it was, if you're the second group, just add 1 to it. If you were a 2, then you're actually a 3, because this spread or the stack will hit you and make you a 3. And same with the 1s, you just become a 2. And then you'll just do the same solve we're doing for the first meta phase.
Smile.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that'll work. I agree that I don't know how much this will matter. If it ends up being easier to just do the other thing, we can do it. But because it's not doing first, I don't know. But either way, we can do this for now.
Let's get more data. Gosh
Yeah,
dang it. Gosh dang it.
Keeping that arrow.
I saved it. I was trying to overwrite it, but I don't have anything to overwrite it with yet. So
That'd be useful.
it's okay.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings are wickedly divine! Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Inside dodge line.
They're back on their feet!
Support's out.
What grit?
What?
Did it get mixed up?
Oh yeah, it was mixed up. Yeah.
Alright.
In targeting
Yeah,
pose.
in
it was
targeting
good.
place.
Yeah, it hit lopsided rolls.
Melee's gonna have to base first.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
They're still in it! But for how long?
Yeah, I didn't.
Raising
Yeah, because tanks were down.
I got my trick up there.
Yeah, so what exactly happened?
Is it over already?
There was a death, so the jumps hit different rolls. So
Oh, on the
my
first
famous
one.
call-
Okay.
my famous call out.
And I just called it off of me getting hit, so
Yeah. Normally that's.
Oh,
that
okay,
would-
so
that
you
would
got
really
hit
just
too.
get
Because I know I got hit, and I was like, oh, it's out, so I stay in. And like, support's out, and I was like, I'm gonna follow the call, but
Sorry,
I'm dead.
I called it based
Yeah.
on the fact that I got hit and didn't pay attention to anything else. So
No, we're
ready,
fine. It's
check.
safe to assume that.
Yeah.
Ready check for last pull.
Oh.
Yeah.
11:29, dude.
Yeesh.
8:30. What do you mean? I'm good to go.
Yeah, we could go to like 3.
Imagine being on the East Coast.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
I think I'm gonna be kind of sad when I get my new chest piece and I lose all my spell speed.
Oh, everything's gonna feel different.
No, it'll be better because your GCD, you'll be able to use your GCDs to move more. Like your quick cast.
His great wings! Ha!
Right.
How wickedly divine!
But also
Outside,
my
outside, dodge lines.
my canvas
DPS,
painting.
DPS out, DPS out.
Out far.
Out targeting far, out targeting. Out targeting. Targeting close. Targeting
My
far.
bad.
Oh my! The challenger went down
Targeting
hard.
close.
They're still in it! But for how long?
It's over.
There is no limit
Oh,
to
yeah.
electro potential.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping one more? Okay.
Yeah, one more. This will never happen. This was
Yeah.
just like,
She's
we were
traveling
testing
either.
water
But
to
to what end?
warm up to the final pool.
Ready check. Surely.
Ready check for last pull.
First, really last one.
Sorry, there's a glitch in the system. Something
Yeah.
that did not occur.
I don't know. Somehow getting to practice with this one feels oddly good. I don't know.
It
I'm really
feels
invested in
short.
practicing.
It's because of
It's a
the
lot. It's a lot
it's
harder.
fun and the song is a banger.
But I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to
Hard
the
to
ring!
do how this whole thing is set up as a domino effect. Basically, no mechanic you can enter with people dead and have it go.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Be
And-
inside, dodge lines, inside, dodge lines. Be DPS,
And
DPS in, DPS in.
in targeting far. Or no, sorry, out far.
Out
Out
targeting
far.
out
Don't
targeting
listen to-
far, out targeting far. Targeting close. Targeting far. Targeting close.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're still in it! But for how long?
There
hard mode.
Potential.
He's gathering Eva. But to what end?
Oh. What's
Spread.
that? Spread. Busters.
How good and get in your late nights? Wait, no, clocks.
And the clock makes sure to count your hits, you know, what your rolls are. First your lights,
How's this?
first your second. Okay, face off the smiling face. Oh, I went the wrong side.
And they're done! Is it over already?
Partners. Is it gonna hit his corpse?
No, it targets different people,
Does not do that.
so it'll
Okay.
double up.
So I'll move the smiley face. You guys are so close.
Whoa!
Oh, we both
Nice.
Yeah.
we both.
I was gonna ride Yushikuchi over.
What? Yushikuchi as soon as I glided.
Still, we got the basic idea of it though.
No, we got
Yeah.
we got the basic idea. I think we have I think we have solves for all the things we've seen. Just gotta get them down. But yeah. That probably was probably our best pull.
Yeah.
And she was at something. Let me see. She was at 78, 75.
Wow.
Quarter of the way.
Yeah. But yeah, really good prog, guys. I will see you guys next week when we will have our re-clear of Honeybee and our first re-clear of
Oh god.
his brute bomber. Yeah, that'll be
I
an
I feel like
experience.
I've forgotten everything about
Oh,
the
yeah.
bomber.
So I hope you're ready for that.
I'm
Aside
not.
from that, I'll see you guys next week. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yep,
Have a good
guys.
night.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be the stream. Thanks everyone for hanging around. This fight is looking to be really fun, so it'll be very exciting to prog it more next week. But yeah, sorry about earlier, but anyways, going to be wrapping the stream up here. I'll be live tomorrow afternoon with some tactical breach wizards around 2 p.m. I think. Also, I'm gonna have to move my stream on Sunday later, but I'll post to Twitter about that in a moment when I remember. But yeah, have a good night, and I will be live again tomorrow. Today. Oh no, it's not past midnight yet. Yep, tomorrow. See ya.